Okay, here's the editing schedule through Friday, and here's a list of the sponsors. It's worth checking to see which news item comes before which commercial. Otherwise, it can be a little embarrassing.
Yeah. Like when Ted read that item about the raid on the massage parlors, followed by the commercial about letting your fingers do the walking.
Right.
So how come you picked Mexico for a vacation?
Well, you know what I did? Just got out a great big map. I closed my eyes, jabbed my finger, and said, this is where I'm going to spend the week.
And landed in Mexico.
No, Racine, Wisconsin. It took me 11 jabs to get to Mexico.
Morning, Murr. Morning, Murr.
Morning.
Oh, what a great day. Look at me. I guess from a glance at my face, you can tell something wonderful's happened, can't you?
No, there are no pennies on your eyelids.
Something wonderful's happened. Wake the town, tell the people, shout it from the highest rooftops.
Ted, what is it?
Come to think of it, it's kind of personal. I better just tell Lou.
I didn't hear you knock, Ted.
No time for knocking, Lou. This is too important. Great news.
Ted, I'm very busy. What is it?
Guess.
Ted, I've got a better game. Close your eyes, pick a number, and take a hike.
Lou, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Come on, guess.
Ted!
All right, here it is. No, wait. I can't leave Mary out of this. Mary, would you step in here, please?
Ted, if it's so important,
Why am I excluding Murray? Right. Murray, you two, come on in here. On a double, fella. Oh, what the heck, all you guys in there. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Grant?
I don't even know what the news is, and already I hate it.
It's good news, Lou. And good news is something you share with your friends, and you are my friends. And I want every one of you to be the first to know.
Ted!
My mother's getting married.
That's nice.
I hope it's not because she has to.
Isn't it wonderful? I knew you'd all be thrilled.
Yeah, we're all thrilled. Okay, that's it. Back to your desks.
That's really wonderful news, Ted.
Yeah. It's been 40 years since my old man walked out on her. 40 years with no one but little Ted for her to lean on. Oh, you guys don't know how important this is to me. You've all got fathers. Every mother's son of you. You don't know what it's like to lie in bed at night praying. Praying the styles won't change so Mom won't need a new dress. You can sleep knowing when the chips are down, Daddy's there. Well, now so can I. Because I'm going to become a son. I'm going to become a son!
Let's just hope he's not twins.
Thanks for the champagne, Mr. Grant. It was really sweet of you to bring it.
My pleasure, Mary. Bon voyage.
Thank you.
Hey, here. Let me do that. That's a man's job.
Oh, thanks. I always have trouble with it anyway.
Yeah.
You twist that little wire, it lifts right off.
All right. Listen, you be careful down in Mexico, Mary. A woman traveling alone in a foreign country is pretty helpless.
Right, I will. If you spread the wire, it lifts right off.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, check. Now, you know anybody down there if you need help or anything?
Yeah, I've got a couple of friends. Mr. Grant, I think you want to tilt the bottle a little to keep it from foaming when the cork comes out. Just...
Oh, yeah, got it. You got my home phone?
Yes, I do. You know, instead of easing it with your thumbs, you can grasp the cork and then twist it out. I mean, I've seen people do that.
Oh, there. Nothing to it.
I guess it just looks hard.
Not if you know what you're doing. Yeah, I'll get it. Now, don't hesitate to call me if you need help. You hear me?
Right.
Ted.
Oh, hi, Lou. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Champagne, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, it's a little premature. My mom's not getting married.
Ted, Mary's starting on her vacation. This is her bon voyage.
Oh, she's going by boat, huh?
What are you doing here?
Well, it's Friday night, Lou. George just got a class. Usually have dinner at Mom's, but she's pretty busy these days, so I thought I'd stop by and see how Mary's doing.
Well, gee, Ted, I'd ask you to have dinner with us, but I only made enough for two.
Oh, hey, that's all right. Enjoy yourselves. Sure I can find a
greasy diner open somewhere in this cold Harbor City?
Well, look, at least stay and have a glass of champagne with us, huh?
If you insist.
Okay. Sit down.
Well, here's to my new dad. Here's to... See, I don't know what to call him. Lou, what do your kids call you?
When they were little, it was Daddy. In college, it was Father. Now it's Daddy again. I like Daddy. Father costs money.
Daddy. Daddy. Nah, that's for girls. You got girls, Lou. I don't think a man would say daddy. Pop. Pop, I'd say Pop. Hi, Pop. Morning, Pop. Pop, meet Mary.
What's his name?
I don't know. My mom just calls him her gentleman friend. When I was little, she used to always say they were my uncles. I had more uncles than any kid I knew.
This is great.
Oh, thank you. It's a new recipe of Sue Ann's.
Oh, that's good.
It is. That's another thing, Mary. When you're down in Mexico, be careful of the food down there. And don't drink the water. You know why?
I'll give you a hint, Mary. You get it? You get it? You know something? None of those uncles ever played with me. None of them ever took me to a baseball game. They don't have Uncle and Son's Day.
Hey, Ted, look, don't go have dinner by yourself. Have dinner with us. We'll give you some of ours. You don't mind, Mr. Grant, do you?
No, I guess not.
Gee, thanks, guys. You know, it wasn't easy for my mom. She had to be both mother and father to me. You know, that little lady actually put on boxing gloves to teach me to fight because she thought a boy should learn.
Sounds like a wonderful woman.
And a wonderful teacher. By the time I was 13, I could knock her silly. Oh!
I'm sorry. You're so tense, everything is clenched.
Are you using your thumbs? Mom always used her thumbs.
I'm doing the best I can. Your mother has bigger thumbs than I do. She has the biggest thumbs I ever saw. Giant thumbs.
Yeah, like tennis paddles. Where are they when I need them, though? Every time I call her, she's too busy. Thanks, that's enough, Georgia. Oh. Oh.
Is your back better?
Yeah, but now my neck hurts.
Can I tell you something?
Not now, Georgette. I think I'm getting a headache, too.
Ted, listen to me. It's hard for me to make people listen because I don't have a very forceful way of talking. But sometimes what you say is more important than how you say it.
That's not true. Say that's not true.
This is what I want to tell you. I don't think there's anything wrong with your back or your neck.
Then why do they hurt?
I think they hurt because deep down inside you think you're losing your mom. All these years she's taken care of you, and now...
She's taking care of me? I've been sending her money every month for 20 years. There's no telling how much. Somewhere between 60 and 61,000 bucks.
And she's given you comfort and advice and love. And now your brain is telling your back and your neck your mommy's leaving you, and they're not taking it too well. It's what doctors call psychosomatic.
Psychosomatic?
Yes, Ted. What you have to realize is you're not losing a mother. You're gaining a father.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not losing a mother. I'm gaining a pop. When we get married, they come visit me. I can visit them. They take me to dinner. I can visit them. We'll be just like one big happy family.
Of course you will.
Hey, you know something? My back doesn't hurt anymore, and my neck doesn't either, and my headache's gone. Yeah, as soon as I realized there was nothing to worry about, the pain went away.
That's wonderful, Ted.
Yeah. And you thought it was psychosomatic.
come we didn't get backup coverage on the remote?
Oh, Mary usually takes care of that.
This whole week, every time I've asked a question, I've gotten the same answer. Mary usually takes care of that. Why can't someone come up with a new alibi?
Mary usually takes care of that.
If I had realized how hard she works, I'd never have given her a vacation.
Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late, Lou. I've been running all over town making plans for the wedding.
Oh, when's the big day, Ted?
I don't know. They haven't set a date yet. Walter just came into town this morning. Gosh, I can't wait to meet him. It's going to be a beautiful ceremony. I cry every time I think of it.
Why? You paying for it?
Well, actually, I am, and it isn't easy. I've got to take care of all the details myself. Right now, I'm trying to pick out an orchestra. Say, Lou, which one of these two do you think is better, the Lester Goldman Trio or the Electric Bananas?
Ted, Mary's gone, and I've got a lot of extra work to do, so if you don't mind...
Oh, just one more question, Lou. Do you think your friend Murphy, the combat photographer, could do a wedding album?
Sure. If the bride and groom don't mind wriggling to the altar on their bellies.
Murphy, maybe. Oh, that's going to be a beautiful ceremony. I'm going to give away the bride.
Give away? I figured you'd find a way to sell her.
Mom wants it to be one of those modern ceremonies where the bride and groom each read something they've chosen themselves. Walter's going to read a poem by Tennyson, and Mom's going to read a short passage from The Joy of Sex. Oh, I almost forgot. I've got to ask Mom about the minister she wants. Boy, that reception's going to be something, too. When I propose a toast, it's going to be the most beautiful, touching, moving tribute that ever poured out of a son's heart. Write me something, Mur. Hello, Mom. Hi, did Walter arrive in time? Oh, good. Say, listen, Mom, about the minister for the wedding. What? What? Oh. Oh, yeah. Yo, I'll call you when I get home.
What's the matter, Ted?
Nothing.
Come on, Ted, what's the matter?
Mom and Walter aren't getting married after all.
Oh, they've decided to break up.
No, they decided to shack up.
Hello? They hung up.
What's the difference? Probably some lurid scandal magazine.
It might have been your mother.
Don't mention that name.
You mustn't be like this, Ted, sitting in your apartment all weekend with the drapes closed. You missed a beautiful sunny day.
Well, it may be sunny out there, but in here, it was night with early morning cloud cover. Turning to occasional rain by mid-afternoon.
The fresh air would have done you good.
Oh, yeah. Out in the streets where people could stare at me, pointing, whispering, snickering. There goes Ted Baxter, the one whose mother is... Pss, 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 pss.
No one even knows your mother is... Pss, 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 pss. And anyway, your mother is really a very sweet person. I remember the first time you took me to meet her. She gave me a big hug and led me over to the couch and sat me down and took a good long look at me and said, "So you're Ted's broad."
She liked you right from the start.
And I like her, Ted. I think I understand her. She's just lonesome. I mean, a woman needs tenderness. A woman needs affection.
A woman, yes, but not a mother.
Why is it so you that your mother get married?
Because it's the only decent thing to do when two people are, you know.
It is?
Of course it is.
You believe that?
Of course I do. Marriage is the only way for people of their generation.
Uh-huh. Okay, thanks a lot.
Excuse me, Lou. I want to make a long-distance call.
Long distance?
That's all right, Lou. I'm going to pay for it. I've written down everything I'm going to say. Phone company recommends that, you know. Keep long-distance calls short. Write everything down ahead of time.
Who you calling?
My father. My real father. Somebody's got to tell him. Somebody's got to break the news that another man has stolen the affections of the woman he deserted 40 years ago.
That could be a real blow.
Poor little father out there somewhere, never expecting a voice from afar that'll change his life forever. Hello, Dad? This is Ted. How are you? Nice talking to you, but I've got bad news. Mom's living with the guy. Bye. There's no good way to break bad news.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Not a word about the disgrace of the Twin Cities.
She's seen your newscast, Ted. Hiya, Mayor. Welcome back.
Aw, thanks, Murr.
Welcome back.
Thanks, Mr. Grant.
Yeah, Mayor. Welcome back.
Thanks, Ted. Oh. Mexico was absolutely beautiful. I mean, the sights and the sounds, the
Welcome
smells.
back, Mayor.
Thanks, Ted. Oh, and I saw a sunrise over the ruins at Yucatan that was breathtaking.
Welcome back, Mayor.
Thanks, Ted.
You know how good it is to see you, Mayor. We all missed you around here. I mean, the place just has been the same without good old Mary to talk to.
Aw, Ted, that's really nice of you to say. So, how's your mother?
None of your business.
Sit down. Ted, may I offer a little friendly criticism?
Sure, if it's constructive.
You're acting like a jackass.
Food for thought.
I'm tired of you carrying on about your mother.
Lou, you don't know what it's like to spend every day in fear that someone you're responsible for is going to make you a laughing stock.
Yes, I do, Ted.
She's living in sin, Lou. My own mother's living in sin.
Have you talked to the guy?
Talk to him.
Well, that's how I'd handle it. Meet him for a drink. Find out his intentions.
I know his intentions.
What I mean is, talk to him. Tell him where you stand and find out where he stands. Talk to him man to man.
You know something, Lou? You may be right. That's what I'll do tonight. Talk to him. Man to man to man.
Haven't you got an extra man in there?
No, because you're coming with me, Lou. I sure appreciate this, big fella.
I hope so. I feel like a fool.
Well, I'm sorry it had to come to this. But he asked for it, messing with my mom. There it is, Lou, the bell. What'll I do?
Come out of your corner, bobbing and weaving and answering.
Right, you stay right there.
Mr. Baxter, I'm Walter Tewksbury. This is an honor. May I call you Teddy?
Certainly not.
I didn't know you had company. I'm Walter Tewksbury.
Lou Grant, Mr. Tewksbury. I was just leaving.
Well, I hope I'm not breaking up the party.
Oh, no, not at all. I just dropped by to pass the time of day with Teddy. I'll just be slipping along now. Think you can handle it, killer?
Don't go, Lou.
I have to, Ted. In about 15 seconds, I'm gonna start to giggle. Now, I don't giggle often, You've probably never seen me giggle. Let's keep it that way. Nice meeting you, Mr. Tewksbury.
Oh, goodbye. Nice man.
Yeah, he's nice, but hard, like me, Tewksbury. He doesn't put up with any funny business. Sit down.
Thank you. Ted, you seem to be upset, and I think I know what it is. Now, let me assure you, I'm not going to try to take the place of your natural father.
My natural father. I met him once in 40 years. He borrowed $2,000 and split.
Well, I can ease your mind on that score, too. I'm financially pretty well off. I want you to know that anytime you're in need of anything, you can always come to me.
I can?
Sure.
You mean if I needed, say, $100, I could just come to you and you'd give it to me?
Sure.
Yeah. I want you to know, Walter, that I appreciate that very much. Of course, I wouldn't ask you for any money, but certainly nice of you to offer. Listen, Walter, why aren't you and Mom getting married?
Well, we just don't want to rush into anything. After all, marriage is for a lifetime. But I'm sure that we will eventually.
You will? Well, that's terrific. That's what I wanted to know. That's quite a load off my mind. And you'd really give me $100 if I asked you for it?
That's right.
Would you like a drink, Walter?
Yes? I'll take a little scotch if you got it. You know, my father taught me to drink scotch long years ago. And you know something? It's still my poison.
Well, no one ever taught me to drink. I had to pick it up on the streets.
He was a grand old guy, my father. He and I had some wonderful times together.
Did he take you to baseball games?
Oh, sure, sure. In fact, I'm a big fan. Are you?
You're a big fan.
Well, say, would you like to go to a Twin game sometime?
Twin game?
Yeah, Minnesota Twins.
Oh, I thought you meant like when they play 2 games in a row.
That's a doubleheader.
Hey, you really do know the game, don't you? And you've actually got $100 on you right now, cash?
I do. A good scotch, by the way. Well, I've got to get going, Ted. I'm very glad we had a chance to meet each other. And you know something? You're a splendid young man.
Well, you're 4 stars with me, too, Walter.
Thank you. See you soon.
Oh, Walter, could I please have $100?
Sure. Why didn't you say so?
It's not that I need the money, you understand. Actually, it's just that nobody ever gave me anything before.
There you are.
Oh, Daddy.
Gee, Walter's such a terrific guy. I can't wait for Father's Day. I'll have 2 fathers to send cards to.
Of course, Walter's not really my father.
Say, do you think they've got a Father's Day card for your mother's lover?
Well, if they don't, they're missing out on a sizable market.
Hey, just occurred to me the fact that my mother's living in sin. Does that make me,
No, Ted, that doesn't make me one.
Anybody want to join me for lunch? I'm starved.
No, thanks, Ted.
Mary?
No, I brought my lunch too, Ted.
Yeah, that looks good.
Good.
What is that, chicken?
Yeah, chicken.
Looks like it's got sauce on it.
Barbecue sauce. I made it last night.
How many pieces you got there?
3 legs and a breast.
That must have been a funny-looking chicken. Really looks tasty.
It is.
You can eat all that yourself?
Ted, would you by any chance care
Yes,
for
that
some-
one. Thanks, Mary. That's the best chicken I ever tasted.
Say, Mary, the station's got these 2 tickets to the hockey game on Saturday night. Want to take one of your kids?
Thanks, Lou, but my girls don't care much for hockey.
I'll take them.
Ted, you don't like hockey?
No, but I can sell them to someone who does.
How are the girls, Mur? I haven't seen them in, gee, months.
Oh, terrific. You know, Susie's going to be 6 next week, and Marie and I took her shopping. And I said, if she could choose anything in the whole world, what would she pick? She said a charge account.
Gee, it must be really nice to have 3 daughters.
Yeah, it sure is, Ted.
I mean, after sons, they're the next best thing.
Ted, my girls are the best thing, not the next best.
Hey, I've got nothing against girls. I think girls are great. You look at Mary. She used to be a girl.
Yeah, once upon a time.
You know, I was reading this article in the Police Gazette. It explains what makes a baby boy a girl. You see, our bodies are all filled with these little things called chromosomes. And when it comes time to make a baby, the mother always puts out a chromosome called X. But the father can put out either an X chromosome or a Y chromosome. I mean, if he puts out an X, it means it's a girl. If he puts out a Y, it's a boy. So you see, Mary, it's not your fault if you don't have any sons. You just haven't been able to come up with a Y when you needed one. And some guys are like that. They're short on Ys. On the other hand, you take a guy like me who's strong, rugged, and tough. I bet I got Ys coming out of my ears. I bet I'm lousy with Ys.
Or even without them.
Right.
You know, it's funny. When Marie and I first got married, we agreed we'd have 2 kids. And I just assumed one would be a girl and one would be a boy. Of course, when Bonnie and Ellen came, I was crazy about them both. But still, in the back of my mind, I couldn't help wondering what it would be like to have a son. And I knew Marie didn't want any more kids, so... Well, what I did was one night, I took her to this romantic place for dinner and dancing and a little champagne and kind of talked her into having another kid.
Your son, Susie.
Right. Not exactly what I planned, but, well, I wouldn't trade her for 10 sons. Still, every now and then, I feel it'd be kind of nice to have a little boy to buy toys for, or to take to the playground, or to teach how to read.
I don't see what your problem is, Murray. You can do all that with Ted.
You know, it's really dumb, isn't it? I mean, why does a guy think his life isn't complete until he reproduces a miniature version of himself? I mean, it's just dumb. Hello, Marie? Hey, listen, honey, let's go out to eat tonight. You get a sitter, and,
Why not, Lou?
I'm sorry, Ted. My anchorman is not going to be a judge at a Miss Nude Minnesota contest. Come in.
Oh, sorry if you're busy. I'll come back later.
No. We're finished. What's on your mind?
Ted, this is sort of private.
It's all right. Anything you want to say to me, you can say in front of Lou. Sit down.
Look, I want to ask you guys a question.
Shoot.
Well, say a man wants to have a child and his wife doesn't. What do?
You want another kid?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I'd like to have a son. Is there anything wrong in wanting a son? My own flesh and blood to carry on my name?
Of course not. If people didn't have sons, we wouldn't be here discussing this problem right now. We'd be 3 chicks. Lulu, Muriel, and Veronica.
Ted, how'd you get Veronica?
I don't know, it's a silly name like Theodora.
Anyway, Marie and I had a big fight about it last night. I mean, don't I have the right to have a child if I want to?
Well, yeah, sure, but Marie has her rights, too.
Hold it. When a woman becomes a wife, she promises to love, honor, and obey. O-B-E-Y, obey. Now, that's a legal binding contract. And she just can't walk off the job anytime she wants to. And if she does, you can claim a violation of that contract and sue her for every penny she's got.
Look, I don't want Marie to obey me. I want her to want what I want.
Well, even if she doesn't want it, I think she should do it anyway. Hey, what's the big deal? And all you're doing is asking her to go to a hospital for a couple of hours and have a baby. As if you were asking for a year out of her life.
Lou, Lou? Lou, what do you think I should do?
Oh, look, Murray, you and Marie are both intelligent people. You've got a problem, you sit down and discuss it. You tell her how you feel, she tells you how she feels. And between the two of you, you figure out a solution.
Right. And if that doesn't work, slip something into her drink.
Shut up, Veronica.
Oh, want some coffee?
Great. Thanks for helping, Mary. If you hadn't been there, it would have taken 2 hours to decide between the blue dress and the green one.
Yeah, with me there, it only took 3.
It really is a good thing you came. If I'd been by myself, I probably would have picked the green dress.
Georgette, did you like the green dress better?
Well, I did until you said you liked the blue dress.
No, I didn't say that I liked the blue dress. Remember, I said I couldn't make up my mind, and then the sales lady said that she liked the blue dress, and then you agreed with her, and then I said I liked the blue dress because I thought you liked it.
You mean you didn't like the blue dress either?
No, it was the sales lady who said she liked the blue.
Oh, well, as long as one of us likes it.
Marie, what a nice
Hi, Mary.
surprise. Oh, I don't think you know Georgette Franklin, Marie Slaughter, Murray's wife.
Hi, Georgette.
Want some coffee?
Oh, yes, I love it. Oh, I feel as if I know you so well. Murray's told me all about you.
Ted's told me about you, too.
Oh, really? What'd he say?
Not much. Just that you have blonde hair, that you're very nice, and you don't want to get pregnant.
There aren't many secrets in that office, are there?
Gee, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was a secret. Please forget I told you.
That's all right, Georgette. Actually, Mary, that's what I came over to talk to you about. I really do need your advice.
Yeah, sure. What can I do?
Did something happen in the office yesterday?
What do you mean?
Well, when Murray came home last night after work, he made it sound as if our marriage depended on my having another baby.
Oh, that's what that session in Mr. Grant's office was all about.
Well, Mary just thinking about what he wants. What about me? Finally, our youngest is in kindergarten this year. And for the first time in 18 years, I have a little time to myself. 2.5 hours after breakfast. And Murray wants me to fill it with morning sickness. What would you do if you were me?
I'd cry.
Well, aside from all that, I just don't think it's right, what with all the overpopulation and famine in the world. Mary, do you think that it's wrong that I don't want to have another baby? I really would like an answer. Do you think that I'm wrong?
Oh, no, Marie. No, of course, I don't think that you're wrong. You know, on the other hand, it's hard to say that Murray's wrong, too. I mean, you know, I can understand your point of view completely. You know, there is no argument there, not at all. Still, I understand how Murray feels, too. And I'm not saying that I agree with him, you know, just that I understand how he feels. Of course, just as I understand how you feel. You know, on the other hand, it's... Marie, I don't know what to tell you to do.
I bet that sales lady would know what to do.
Morning.
Morning.
Mr. Grant, I have something to say, so I might as well just say it and get it out of the way.
Okay.
I don't know what you said to Murray in there on Friday, but I think you should know that on Saturday, Marie came over to my house and she was very upset.
Hey, all I told Murray was that this whole business of having a kid or not was something they had to work out between them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm so glad to hear that because that's just what I told Marie. I mean, I feel very strongly that you and I and everyone else should just stay out of it, not get involved.
That's why I told Murray what I told him. I didn't want to take sides, even though, as it happens, I think Murray's got a good case.
A good case?
Sure. Man doesn't feel complete till he has a son.
Oh, come on, Mr. Grant. You've got 3 daughters. Do you ever seriously wish they were sons?
Yeah, when they stayed out till 2 in the morning.
I just don't think it's fair to ask Marie to have a baby if she doesn't want one. Sometimes I think men have no idea what's involved in caring for a baby, the amount of time that's involved, the total commitment.
Hey, why are you telling me? I've got 3 kids. You don't have any.
Well, you don't have to be a chicken to recognize an egg.
Well, you do if you want to lay one. Anyway, don't tell me about raising kids. I've done my share. I don't know how many times I had to get up at 4 in the morning to tell Edie the baby was crying. And I walked him plenty of times myself, too.
Mr. Grant, the point is that when Murray and Marie got married, they agreed they were only going to have 2 children.
Right, a girl and a boy. Marie didn't live up to her end of the bargain.
It's all a big joke to you, isn't it? Well, a woman doesn't have to have a baby if she doesn't want to.
Well, I say a man's entitled to have a baby if he wants to.
Well, Mr. Grant, on behalf of women everywhere, let me say we'd sure like to be there when he has it.
She's got you there, Lou. Hey, you two still fighting about Murray's having a kid?
No, Ted, we're not fighting about Murray's having a kid. We are both staying out of this. We are both neutral, right, Mary?
Right.
Morning, everyone.
Morning. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah.
You and Marie talk things over?
Yeah, it's all settled. I'm moving into a hotel tonight.
You're not going to a hotel, I won't hear it, but you're going to spend the night with me.
It'll be terrific.
You don't want to be alone.
Thanks, Ted. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, we'll have a great time. They're having a masquerade party in the recreation room tonight. And you can come as anybody you like.
Except Batman and Robin, because that's me and Georgette. Wait till you see my Robin costume. Say, Mur, what's a guy like you doing with a bottle of wild whipped cream oil?
How's a guy like me going to use it up? Yeah, I really appreciate you letting me stay over tonight, Ted.
Yeah, no trouble. Got an extra bed.
Hey, why do you have twin beds?
Well, you never know when a chick might want to stay over. Think you get my drift? I know you don't feel much like laughing tonight, do you, old buddy? Well, I know what it feels like when you've lived with someone a long time and get really close to them and suddenly they're not there anymore. I remember years ago I had this hamster, Louise. One day I came home. The cage was tipped over and she was gone. Oh, I know, it's not the same thing as a wife. For those first few days, I thought I'd go out of my mind. You know how I got over it? I went right out and got another hamster. You see what I'm getting at, Murray?
No. What's your point, Ted?
I think you ought to go out and get a hamster.
Anyway, it's not like I left Marie for good. I mean, I just thought we should have a little cooling down period, a little time to think things over. In fact, I'm going to call her right now.
Murray, I know it's your life and I don't want to get involved, but I think you're an idiot if you call Marie.
I mean, don't you see it? You're both engaged in a battle of wills. You want a baby and she doesn't. The only question is who's going to give in first. And remember, you're the man. You're the strong one.
All you gotta do is hold your ground. Stay away from her. Sooner or later, Marie will give in and have that kid. Then you can go home.
I don't know, Ted. She feels pretty strongly about this. I mean, like she said, it's her body.
Well, sure it is, but that doesn't mean you can't borrow it for a little while.
No, it's not just that. I mean, she really thinks there are too many people in the world.
No, that's ridiculous. I went to the movies the other night to see The Great Gatsby. There couldn't be more than 6 people in the whole theater.
She's got a point, Ted. Overpopulation is a real problem.
Sure, overpopulation is a problem. That's why people should have lots of babies. Because one day, one of those babies is going to grow up and solve that problem.
Maybe I won't call Marie tonight.
That's the spirit, Murray. Hey, and don't worry. We'll get you a son yet. Well, it's time to hit the deck. Good night, Murray.
Good night, Ted.
I hope and pray.
What was that?
Nothing.
Ted, were you praying?
Well, a little. It's a habit I got into when I was a kid.
What were you praying for?
You wouldn't be interested.
Oh, Ted, come on. I would be. What?
Well, that everything will work out between you and Marie. And that...
Now what, Ted?
And that Mary will bring some more barbecue chicken for lunch tomorrow.
That had to be one of the worst restaurants you and I have ever gone to.
Well, there was one advantage. We got home early.
True. I'll be right back. You want to try to remember where we were?
Mary, you gotta help me.
Could I help you tomorrow, Murr?
Hi, Andy. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
I'll always wonder.
Well, look, I won't be any bother. I'll just sit up here. You see, Andy, my wife and I had a big argument, and I don't have any place to go.
Murr, I thought you were staying with Ted.
Yeah, that was last night. I'm not going to go through that again. He woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and asked, do you want to have a pillow fight?
Well, Murr, what's on your mind?
Well,
Hey, maybe I better go.
No, Andy, don't
no,
go.
it would help if you did.
Murray.
Hey, Mary. It's all right. Listen, I'll talk to you tomorrow, huh?
Hey, look, I'm really sorry about this. Why don't you two go out tomorrow night?
Well, I can't. I'm busy.
How about the night after?
I play poker.
What about Friday? It's a date.
Good night.
All right, what is it?
Oh, Mary, I want to talk to you about this son thing.
Oh, Murray, not this son thing again. Murray, you are one of the dearest people I know, but honestly, the last couple of days you have been acting like a jerk.
Mary, don't you understand? There's something inside of me that wants a touch of immortality. I want the world to know that Mary Slaughter was here. Don't you see? I want to leave a little piece of myself behind.
Why don't you pickle a kidney? Look, I can understand you're wanting a son, but what I can't understand is what you're putting Marie and the girls through because of it.
No, neither can I. I guess it was something that Ted said that made me realize I was wrong.
What'd he say?
He said I was right.
Well, Marie, if you realize you're wrong, why don't you tell Marie?
Because I've gone too far already. After all this, how can I just pick up the phone and tell her I was wrong?
Marie, you told me. Go on, call her.
Okay.
Go.
Hello, honey? It's me. Listen, I'm coming home. And I have a terrific idea. Let's have our favorite dinner. With some ice cream for dessert? Okay. With chocolate sauce.
Didn't I tell you?
Yeah. Now, would you put your mommy on, please?
Where's my lunch?
He'll be here any minute.
Murray's not in yet. It's 1 o'clock.
No, he called a few minutes ago. He said he had a meeting at his lawyer's.
He's not having trouble with Marie again.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I had dinner at their house a couple of nights ago. They seemed perfectly happy.
I hope you're right. What are you eating?
Chicken?
Thank you.
Say, Mary, is that,
Yes, Ted.
Gee, thanks. Gee, I hope Murray's marriage works out as much as you do. But I still say Murray never should have come crawling back to her.
Ted, don't talk with your mouth full.
And your brain empty?
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Everybody, I got a terrific announcement. Marie and I are going to have a son.
Murray, that's wonderful. wonderful.
Oh, thanks, Mary.
That's good news.
Thank you, Lou.
Good news. You took my advice and slipped her a Mickey, huh?
Now you don't understand. That night I went back to Marie, we talked it over, and decided to adopt.
Oh, Murray, what a great idea.
Yeah.
But doesn't it take a long time to adopt?
Well, usually, but that's the great thing, Lou. See, there's this 90-year-old boy from Vietnam. A couple in St. Paul arranged to bring him over here, but they broke up, and he's available, and, well, my lawyer just worked out all the details.
What's he like? Have you seen him?
Not yet, no. Marie picked him up this morning while I was with the lawyer, but she's going to bring him over here, and I'm really excited.
Oh, Murray.
I think that's really great, Murray. You know, that reminds me of a story I once heard. This little boy got lost in the forest, and this pack of wolves found him and took him back to the den. And the wolves, they fed him and cared for him and raised him just like he was one of their own. Gee, must have come as quite a surprise when they finally told him he was adopted. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'd like for you to meet Lee Chin.
Hello, Li Chin. I'm Murray Slaughter. I'm her husband.
Hello.
Hello. Well, I'd like to introduce you around. This is Mary Richards.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Mr. Grant.
How you doing, kid?
Hello.
This is Ted Baxter.
Hello, young man. Gee, Murray, he looks just like you.
Terrific kid, isn't he?
Oh, he's beautiful.
He wants me to take him to the bathroom. Hey, you know, it's really funny. When I used to think about having a boy, I always pictured myself taking him to the ball game or taking him to the circus. Well, I guess this is what it's really like having a boy. Taking him to the bathroom.
That's a lovely story, but don't you think you ought to...
Come on, Li Chin. Hiya, Phil.
Corned beef fry?
Yeah.
Orange soda.
Hey, Phil, I'm sorry. What's your last name again?
Kramer.
Oh, yeah, Phil Kramer. I'd like to have you meet my son.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, come on. We gotta get... Terrific. Hey, that's wonderful. Look what he typed.
Zerg Turgen, my friend.
He types the way Ted breathes.
Hey, are you guys ready to go to lunch?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hold it. I got a little trick here I want to show Lee Chin.
Okay, Phil, you and Lars have a wonderful trip. And don't worry about Bess. I'll look after her. Okay, bye-bye.
Phyllis and Lars taking a trip?
Yeah, for a whole month.
Oh, where are they going?
Well, she just said that they were going to search for America in the wake of Watergate.
Gee, I hope they find it.
Newsroom? Yes, just a minute, please. Mr. Grant, it's for you, your roof repairman.
You stink. You hear that, Carl? Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know he had a secretary. Yeah, I'll hold. Hello, Carl. I just left a message with your secretary. Why weren't you out there yesterday? Well, be sure you get out there today. You can't miss the house. It's the one with the rainbow in the living room.
Can you believe that? Somebody just told me I lost my cue card, boy.
Well, I'm going to let Lou have it.
Yeah, he's in a terrible mood.
Well, wait till he feels a little better. Then I'll let him have it.
I mean, how could he let him promote my cue card, boy? He's the best cue card boy I ever had.
But, Ted, it's not that hard to hold the cards. You'll find somebody good. I mean, anybody can do it.
Mary, if anybody could do it, I wouldn't have fired the last 7 guys at this station alone. There was one guy who moved his finger too fast. This is Ted Baxter with the news. There was one guy who moved it too slow. This is Ted Baxter. Then there was a nervous guy.
This is...
But Harvey, Harvey had the perfect finger.
I'll get it, I'll get it, I'll get it.
Ted.
I said I'll get it.
Cha-Cha Charlie, the DJ who pays, answers calling when at all. Isn't this the radio station gives away all the money? Oh. Well, who is it? Oh, well, all right. I'll tell him when... Oh, no. Oh, here he is now. Hello, it's your plumber. Lou, I'd like to talk to you as soon as you're feeling terrific.
Hello. Yeah. Well, when can you come? What am I supposed to do till then? Thanks a lot.
You feeling better now?
Now I need a plumber for my house.
What's wrong?
My grandson made a wonderful discovery over the weekend. You cannot flush a banana. Mary, try to find me a plumber.
Lou, you want my cue card boy to fix your toilet?
What? If we can keep him, I can get him to do it.
Boy, you're really having your troubles with that place, huh?
Yeah. You know, I really ought to get rid of that house once and for all.
You know, that's a great idea, Mr. Graham. Why don't you just sell it and get an apartment?
Okay.
Okay?
Well, you said sell it, I'll sell it.
Yeah, but I didn't mean... I mean, you know, I figured you'd sort of think about it, you know, kind of ruminate, and then sort of in the spring, maybe.
What's bothering you?
Well, I don't want to be responsible for changing your life.
Well, then don't go around telling people to sell their houses.
Lou, do you feel any better now that you got rid of your house?
What do you want, Ted?
It's about my cue card boy, Lou.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mary, hire somebody to do idiot cards for Ted.
Don't call them idiot cards. I resent that. They're called cue cards.
I'm sorry, Ted. Mary, hire somebody to do cue cards for the idiot.
Hello. Hiya, Bess. Don't you love this new lipstick?
Oh, my. That is interesting. But why would you want purple lips?
Well, to match these. Say, Aunt Mary, how would you feel about giving me some slack on my curfew?
Sorry, Bess. Your mother said 10:30 and not a minute later.
But I'm 16 years old.
But, Bess, that has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you're right. Lars is 52 and Phyllis won't let him stay out past 10:30.
I got some lamb chops. I hope you're hungry.
You cooked last night. Why don't you let me handle dinner tonight? Why should you do all the work?
Yeah, right. Okay, you want to handle dinner? Go. Terrific.
Good. Thanks, Aunt Mary. Do you like plain pizza or pepperoni?
Plain.
Hi, this is Bess Lindstrom. We'd like a plain medium to go. I'm one flight up from my place. Right, thanks a lot. It's the worst pizza ever, but they get it here in a flash.
That's what I call a flash. Mr. Grant.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Bess.
Hi, Mr. Grant.
Come on in.
Kids. Kids never change. Look at that face, Mary. I bet you were just eating a popsicle, weren't you?
Would you like a drink?
Yeah, thanks. I hope you don't mind my stopping by. The real estate agent is showing a house again, and I don't want to be there.
Why not?
I'm getting a little tired of him pointing to me and saying, try to picture the living room without him.
Where are you moving to?
I don't know. I'm looking for an apartment. Something like this would be real nice. I just want one room. I don't want to rattle around in 7 rooms. I want cozy.
Hey, Rhoda's place is empty.
Bess, it isn't cozy.
I could look at it.
Yeah, but it's locked. It's not cozy and it's locked. And Phyllis has the key and she's in Las Vegas. And, you certainly don't want to fly all the way to Las Vegas to get the key, do you?
But Aunt Mary, I'll be glad to go downstairs.
Bess, dear. Can I see you in the kitchen for just a minute? There's something I want to show you how to work.
Okay. Mr. Grant, what I was going to say is I have an extra key downstairs if you want to look at it.
Bess, here.
What do you want to show me how to work?
This. Bess, I'm not sure that you're the right person for me to talk to about this, but Even though Mr. Grant and I are really good friends, I just don't want him living one flight above me.
I understand.
You do? You don't think it's crummy of me to keep him from an apartment he might like just because I'm concerned about my privacy?
No, I think everything you do is wonderful.
Boy, Beth, maybe you are the right person for me to be talking to about this. See, it's just that I want to keep my home, and the office, you know?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Beth, no doubt about it. You were the right one for me to talk to.
I can tell Mr. Grant I can't find the key.
No, I don't want you to lie to him.
Well, then why don't you just tell him you don't want him to move in?
Because I find it very difficult to say no to people I'm close to.
Hey, about my 10:30 curfew, couldn't I?
No. I'll take it.
You can't just take it. You don't know anything about the apartment. You have to look around first.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll take it.
Don't you think it's a little small?
Right, I like small. The smaller the place, the smaller the problems.
But you have 7 rooms of furniture.
Well, I can get rid of some of it, and the rest of it I can put on rollers.
On rollers?
Yeah. That way I can bunch up the stuff I'm not using on that side and wheel what I need to this side. Wheel in the dining room, wheel out the living room.
Oh, Mr. Grant, you can't live like that.
Why not? You have wheels on your bed?
Wheels?
Yeah, wheels. You have them on your bed.
I don't need wheels on my bed, Mr. Grant. I never go anywhere in my bed.
Nice storage space. Nice kitchen.
Did you see the closet space? Did you see how small it is? I mean, Rhoda used to say it's so small that the moths had to sleep standing up.
Mary, I told you I like small. This is great. Look, I'm a single guy living alone. I eat out most of the time. I don't see many people. This is perfect for me.
Perfect?
Yeah, Mary, it's not only good for you, it's good for me.
How? How is it good for me?
Let's face it, we both live alone. And this way, we don't have to worry about getting lonely. Now, if you get lonely, you can just knock on my door and say, hey, you feel like a beer?
And if you're lonely, you can always...
Right.
On mine.
There's only one thing that bothers me.
Yeah, what?
You see me all day at the office. Now, if you have to live next to me, you'd get sick of me.
Oh, Mr. Grant, I wouldn't say that.
Being around me 24 hours a day, you'd get sick of me.
Oh, Mr. Grant.
Hey, I'm not the easiest guy to get along with. I can be pretty difficult. In fact, I can be a real pain in the neck. You'd get sick of me.
Mr. Grant, I would not get sick of you.
Okay, I'll take it.
Come in.
Say, Mary, can I see if your TV's working? I'm having trouble with mine. I don't know if it's a set or the aerial.
Yeah, sure. How's it going up there? Settling in all right?
Yeah, I really like it up there. Although I am thinking of scraping the paint off the walls.
Yeah, I didn't think that was your color.
Oh, it's not that. It's just that I think I can use the extra space. Yeah, your picture's fine. Must be my set. I'll go watch a football game at the bar.
Oh, well, listen, Mr. Grant, if you have something to watch, please stay and watch it here. I have a date anyway.
No, I don't think that's a good idea, Mary. I think it's important, with you and me living this close, that we respect each other's privacy as much as possible. I don't want to impose on you.
Oh, but Mr. Grant, come on, you're not imposing. Don't be silly. Watch it.
Oh, all right, if you're sure you don't mind.
I'm sure.
Hi, Mr. Grant.
Hiya.
Hi, Bess. You want to watch a football game with me?
No, thanks. I like real life better. Somebody mind to say goodnight. Good night. Does anybody mind if I stay out till 12?
Yes, your mother minds. 10:30.
Oh, let her have some fun. Let's compromise. How's 11:30?
Thanks, Mr. Grant. You're an angel.
Oh, David, I had a terrific evening.
Thanks. So did I.
Would you like to come in for some coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Sit down.
Hey, Mary,
Mm.
could I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
Who's that man sleeping on your couch?
Mr. Grant,
Oh, Mr. Grant. Who's Mr. Grant?
my boss.
What kind of work did you say you do?
Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant? I can't wake you.
Here, let me try. Mr. Grant? Mr. Grant? Mr. Grant?
David. Are you all right?
Yeah, fine.
Hi, Mary. Have a nice evening. Hi, I'm Lou Grant.
David Boyd?
How are you?
Fine.
Mr. Grant, you just punched David
I did?
when he woke you up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have been dreaming about the war. Where did I get you?
Just south of Hanshill. Listen, Mary, I think I better go home.
Well, I had a wonderful time.
Thanks. So did I. Great time. Good night.
Good night.
I'm sorry. It was an accident.
I know. It was an accident.
But you don't just sneak up on a person who's been in a war, a world war. I once got a medal for being awakened by a German.
Well, it has been 30 years, Mr. Grant. I figured you'd been rehabilitated.
Well, all right. You know, just between you and me, that guy can't take it. Your date's got a glass gut.
I don't want to hear that, Mr. Grant. I want to know what you're doing on my couch at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you know I always fall asleep watching television.
No, I don't know that. How would I know that?
Okay, well, I always fall asleep watching television.
What you don't seem to realize here, Mr. Grant, is that you ruined my evening.
I don't think I did. I might have ruined his evening. I didn't ask to watch television here. You invited me.
I invited you to watch television, not to fall asleep on my couch.
But you know I always fall asleep on the couch in front of the television
I told you
set.
I don't know that. Mr. Grant, we ought to get something straight.
What?
At the office, you're my boss, but here at home, you're not. You understand that?
Sure, I understand. I not only understand, I'm going home.
Good.
You know what's wrong, Mary? You make what happened here tonight sound all bad.
I beg your pardon?
All right. You may be annoyed. You may be upset. You may be angry. But tell me this. Are you lonely?
Lonely? No, I am not lonely.
There you go. And I'm sick and tired of not being appreciated.
Harry, what did you do? How could you make a mistake like that?
What mistake?
The new cue card boy. Didn't you realize she was a girl?
Yes, Ted, I did. She was quite candid about that during the interview.
But anybody knows it's not a girl's job. And that's why they call it a cue card boy.
Ted, give me a break, will you? I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm very upset, and I'm way behind on my work. I can't cope with it right now, okay?
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe Lou will want to talk about it.
Good. I wish you would. Do that.
Oh, come on, Mary. Have a heart. I can't work with a girl cue card boy. That's too thin. I like it bold because I say it bold.
All right, Ted, I'll ask her to print boldly.
And there's something else, too. I don't feel right, you know, when I make certain kind of jokes during the commercial breaks when a girl's around.
Well, Ted, if you don't feel right, then don't make them.
But I have to. They keep the little people relaxed. Keep them sort of loose, you know? I need a loose crew, Mary.
Ted, if you don't have a loose screw, nobody does.
Oh, say, Lou. What is this above the letter I? A dot or a circle? A circle. You see what I mean, Mary?
All right, so it's a circle, not a dot.
I want dots over my eyes, Mary. Dots.
And that's why Ted thinks we need a new cue card person. It's just...
Ted's the one who has to read the cue cards. If he's not satisfied, there should be a change. He's right. Why are you staring at me like that, Ted?
I'm trying to figure the angles.
What angle?
Well, I figure you're telling me I'm right so that I'll get happy. Then you can make a fool of me. That's it, isn't it?
No, that's not it.
You agree with Ted?
Sure.
He agrees with me. He really does. No, if it's a joke, make a fool of me now. Wouldn't be nice to wait later. He really agrees with me.
Mary, has the weather bulletin come in yet?
Why?
I have a strange feeling that hell just froze over.
Who is it?
Mary.
Mary who?
Mr. Grant, I have to talk to you.
Mary, we're in the office now. You can't just barge in here like some kind of neighbor. You want to say something, but you're having trouble starting, right?
Right.
I know. Starting is always the hard part. Now, would it help you if I started? Would that help?
I don't know. Yes, it probably would make it a little easier.
All right, I'll start. What?
Mr. Grant, you don't really agree with Ted. You're just taking his side because you're upset over what happened at home.
Home? Home? Didn't we agree to separate our home relationship from our office relationship?
Yes.
And where are we now?
In the office.
In the office, right. And in the office, we take a pretty dim view of our people hanging out until all hours of the night and then breezing into work whenever they feel like it.
Mr. Grant, that's not why I was late. I was late because I was upset over what happened last night. And you know I can't sleep when I'm upset.
I don't know that. Well, what is it, Ted?
I was just about going to tell the guys in the crew how you said I was right about the cue card girl, but then I figured that was the joke. That you'd wait until I told the guys on the crew, and then you'd pull the old rug out from under. Said, well, I just came in to tell you that I'm not falling for it.
Ted, if you'd like to know what's happening here, Mr. Grant is taking your side because he's upset over something that happened at home.
Oh, no, I'm not buying that. Because if that's a joke, that would be the perfect thing to say to convince me that it wasn't.
Mr. Grant, I don't think you and I have anything further to say to each other. I mean, I know that I don't.
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You want to tell me that you want me to move out of Rhoda's apartment.
Oh, yes, Mr. Grant, I guess I do.
She left because she couldn't keep a straight face, right?
Come here, Ted. Closer. I'm going to pretend to be asleep.
Well, I guess that's it. You want to sign here?
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you. I wish everyone had sense enough to put everything on rollers.
Hi. All set to go?
Mm-hmm.
Well, looks like they got just about everything moved out.
Uh-huh.
The new place all ready to move into?
Uh-huh.
Mr. Grant, couldn't we talk about this?
Uh-uh.
Mr. Grant, I've been trying to talk to you for the last week. You keep rumbling by saying no comment, like I was from the Washington Post or something.
There's nothing to talk about. We tried, and it didn't work out.
Sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. Nobody's to blame. That's the way things happen.
And you're not angry with me anymore?
No. It was just one of those things. You know, it's hard to leave this place. I'm used to it here.
You were only here for 2 weeks.
I know, but it seems like 3 or 4. Well, we had some good times here, didn't we, Mayor?
We sure did.
Great times. Where'd we go wrong, Mary?
Oh, I don't know. Mr. Grant, I guess, just wasn't meant to be.
Well, one thing you have to admit about us living next to each other like this, it sure wasn't lonely.
It sure wasn't.
You know, Mary, loneliness is vastly underrated. Goodbye, Mary.
Goodbye, Mr. Grant.
I'm gonna miss you, Mary.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you, too.
See you in the office tomorrow.
Right.
You know, Mary, I was thinking about that business with the cue card girl. You do whatever you want. Never mind about Ted.
Thanks, Mr. Grant. I know she's gonna work out just fine. Hey, how's the new apartment?
Oh, terrific. Sure beats living in a house. Yesterday, my grandson came to visit me again.
Yeah?
Tried to flush another banana. And all I had to do was phone for the janitor. Within 5 minutes, he came upstairs and he brought me a brand new banana.
Hi, Lou. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
What are you so happy about, Ted?
Well, I was just telling all the guys in the studio how you took my side over Mary's.
Oh, yeah, Ted. About...
I'm sorry I'm late, Lou, but you know how fans can hold you up.
Yeah. It took Ted hours to find one.
Okay, we should have had this meeting long ago. Our newscasts have gotten pretty static. I want to do something new, something different, something that's never been done before. So, I have decided to hire a lady to do a short editorial segment on the show every evening.
You mean like Kathy Daniels at WKGW?
Yeah, something like that. She'll do special interest
And
items.
Sylvia McMahon over at Channel 6, so she's another one.
On that order, yeah. To broaden our appeal.
Yeah, and what's that girl's name at Channel 3 and 11?
Broaden our appeal and make our news more
Christian.
Why would we want to make our news more Christian, Ted?
Martha Christian. She's the one at
That's
3
the
and
one.
11.
All right. So it's been done before. That doesn't make it a bad idea. News from the woman's point of view.
Well, Lou, why can't I do it?
Ted, what Mr. Grant means is that a woman will provide additional insight without taking away any of your own unique and invaluable qualities.
Well, do you have any particular woman in mind, Lou?
No. We'll hold auditions next week. Mary put some ads in the paper, that sort of thing.
Any particular qualifications?
Well, she doesn't have to have a lot of experience in television, but she should be attractive like you, Mary. She should be about Mary's age. Bright, well-dressed like Mary.
Well, why not just ask Mary?
She's wrong for it. Okay, that about wraps up the meeting.
Okay, I'll get on this right away.
Yeah, I want to help Mary screen the candidates.
Say, Lou, how much are you paying her?
Don't worry, Ted. It's going to be less than what you make, around 15,000. It's worth it to give the show a new look.
Lou, I could give you that new look and save you 5 big ones.
What are you talking about?
For $10,000, I'll grow a beard.
Get out of my office.
How about a mustache for 5?
Ted!
Come on, Lou, give me a break. Sideburns for 2?
Ted, you just listened to me describe the kind of woman we're looking for. In that entire description, did you hear anything about a beard, a mustache, a sideburn?
I'm just trying to help, Lou.
Don't slam the door, Ted.
I'll pluck my eyebrows for $100 now. I'm telling you.
Who is it?
Georgette.
Come on in.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
I hope I'm not disturbing you. Please tell me if I am.
No, you're not disturbing me.
I'm not sure you'd tell me if I were.
Yeah, I would.
No, because you'd think you might embarrass me. And rather than embarrass me, you wouldn't say anything. You're so nice and patient and kind. You wouldn't say anything, would you?
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Thank you. But I don't want to disturb you.
Georgette! Come here. You're not disturbing me. I'm all yours. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry, 3 minutes are up.
Can I have 3 more?
No, Georgette, really. I just washing stuff. Just timing it.
I like the way you stuffed your hat.
Thanks. What do you want to see me about?
I want to talk to you about the lady newscaster.
Ted sent you, didn't he?
No, he brought me. He's downstairs in the car, but you're not supposed to know.
Okay, I don't.
So don't ask why doesn't he come up.
Won't.
It's lucky you have 2 chairs that far apart. Anyway, about this lady newscaster. Please don't laugh. But we want me to be her.
You want to audition for the job?
Absolutely. Cross my heart, I swear.
Really?
No. I told Ted I'm not a very good liar.
Ted wants you to audition?
Yes.
That just doesn't sound like Ted.
When he heard how much the salary was, he sent me over here to butter you up. But don't think that that's why I said I like the way you stuffed your hat. I do. I like the way you stuffed your hat.
Thank you. Georgette, I just can't believe that you'd want to audition for that job.
But I don't. That's what I told Ted. I said, Ted, I don't want to audition. And he said, why not? And I said, that's just not me. And he said, then who is it? And I said, Mary.
Me?
You'd be perfect, Mary. You're just what you're looking for.
No, Georgette, come on. I'm a behind-the-scenes person. Although, I did do that editorial once, and I wasn't bad, was I? No, I didn't. You really think I should try out for the job?
Yes, really. I said, Ted, I don't want to audition. And he said, why not? And I said, that's just not me. And he said, then who is it? And I said, Mary.
Fine, and be prepared with 1 or 2 minutes of news copy. Well, no, it doesn't matter. Just anything that's comfortable. All right, fine. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
A lot of girls interested in auditioning?
Ah, dozens. Hey, Mert, you remember what you said in the meeting yesterday?
No.
Yeah, come on, sure you do. You said some silly thing about hiring me for the job.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, everybody. Except Mary. Don't you want to know why I didn't say hello, Mary?
No, Ted.
All right, I'll tell you why. The reason I didn't say hello is I think it's pretty low. When a person asks a friend to go to another friend to do the first friend a favor, and the second friend tears the first friend's heart out.
Oh, Ted, Georgette doesn't want the job. She doesn't think she has the talent.
Oh, that's ridiculous. How much talent does it take?
Hey, wait a minute, Ted. Wait a minute. You don't think that job requires a certain amount of skill?
No, I don't.
I mean, you feel that any fool can do it?
That's right, just about any fool.
Let me get this straight, then. Now, you are saying that any half-wit could just walk in here and read the news?
That's right, just about any half-wit. But don't you bother to audition for the job, Marie. Lou wants a girl.
I got you! I got you! I got you! I did it! I got him! I finally failed! I just lost a duel of wits to an unarmed opponent.
Oh, Mr. Grant, do you have a minute?
No.
Oh, well, I'll just take a moment then.
I don't have a moment, Mary.
All right, very quickly then. Mr. Grant, you remember that on-the-air editorial I did?
Yes.
Well, I wasn't bad, was I?
No, Mary, you weren't. Come in.
Mr. Grant, you remember yesterday you said you were looking for a girl like me for the newscaster job?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm a girl like me. In fact, I'm probably the girl most like me I know.
Mary, don't you think you were the first one I thought of for the job?
Well, then why didn't you let me audition for it?
Well, because I'm afraid I'd hurt you if you auditioned and I had to tell you I was giving the job to someone else. I just couldn't bear hurting your feelings that much, Mary.
Oh, Mr. Grant.
And I really think you'd stink. Look, try to imagine that it was me who was trying to be a newscaster, and you had to tell me that, no, that's a rotten example. I'd be terrific.
Mr. Grant, it's not going to break my heart if I don't get the job. And it certainly wouldn't be the first disappointment I've had in life.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've had plenty of disappointments.
Like what?
Well, of course, things have been pretty good lately. All right. When I was in high school, I ran for the president of my senior class.
Hmm?
Boy, I painted posters. I made speeches. I campaigned for months.
And you lost.
No, I won, but not by nearly as much as I thought I would. But I got over it eventually.
Excuse me.
So, Mr. Grant, all I'm asking for is the chance to audition, just like anybody else.
Oh, okay. You can put your name on the list.
Oh, Mr. Grant, thank you.
So I was right.
Hmm?
She did want that job for herself. I never would have believed she could be so sly, so cunning, so ambitious. Intriguing behind the backs of her very best friends. And all for an extra few $1,000s a year. She's my kind of woman.
Thank you, Mr. Baxter. Mr. Baxter. Thank you, Ted. Thanks, Ted. Thank you, Ted. Excuse me, Ted.
Who is it? It's Sue Ann, dear.
Well, what a nice surprise.
I happen to be in the neighborhood.
Doing what?
Coming to see you. Oh, Mary, I love this apartment. I love what you've done to it.
I haven't done anything to it.
I know. That's your guts. Mary, I would kill for a cup of coffee.
That's why I'm going to offer you one.
Mary, I'll tell you why I'm here. I have decided to audition for that woman's point of view spot on your show. In fact, I've already prepared what I think is a very solid piece of copy on the recent mudslides in Alaska.
How do you take it?
Very seriously.
No, I meant the coffee.
Oh, coffee experts agree a good cup of coffee should always be savored just as it comes from the pot. Hot, rich, and black. I just have a little cream and sugar.
Joanne, why do you want to be on our show? You're the happy homemaker.
Yes. And the happy homemaker is very unhappy.
About what?
I have done that show every day since July 1963. Do you know what that means, Mary? It means I've been smiling for 11 years.
I never thought of it that way.
I want a job where I don't have to smile. I don't like smiling all the time. It's against my nature.
Sue Ann, you're smiling.
I am. Right now?
Uh-huh.
I can't tell anymore. I'm in a rut, Mary. Everything I do is mechanical. I just go through the motions.
Oh, well, Sue Ann, come on. Everyone feels that way about her job sometimes.
But I can't pretend anymore. I've cooked it all. I've eaten it all. I've cleaned it, trimmed it, and stuffed it twice.
Gee, I can sympathize.
Monotony has turned me into a bitter, spiteful person. Oh, I know you haven't noticed, but it has.
Really?
And I don't want to be that way, Mary. I want to be a nice person. And with your help, I'm going to be a nice person. And changing jobs is the first step.
Well, Sue Ann, that puts me in a sort of an awkward position, see, because I'm going to try out for the job, too.
Well, now, I wonder how a nice person would react to that news.
Well, I don't think
a nice person wouldn't point out the dubious ethics of an associate producer auditioning for her own show. A really nice person wouldn't use phrases like undue influence or conflict of interest or two-bit double-crossing think.
Oh, now, just a minute, Sue Ann. In the language of the newsroom, that's an allegation. I have no more influence over the audition than anybody else.
Mary, dear. In the language of the kitchen, that's a crock.
And thus, the repercussions of an upsurging inflationary spiral are as inevitable as they are catastrophic.
You better believe it. And very well put, incidentally. That was a woman's point of view.
Okay. Thank you. Bring in the next girl.
That was just awful, wasn't it? I hated myself. I was just awful.
No, you weren't. You were fine. Thank you.
How was I, Lou?
Just awful.
Good morning, Lou.
Oh, good morning, Sue Ann. Ted will brief you.
Sue Ann, park it over here. That's the camera. When the red light goes on, that means that the camera is about...
I know what I'm doing. Just cue me and then stick a sock in it.
Everybody. And action.
And now with the new feature, news from a woman's point of view, Sue Ann Nivens.
Thank you very much, Ted. And good evening. Massive mudslides wreak havoc. Late last evening, huge mudslides in south central Alaska buried the picturesque little village of Nornsk, long noted for its tapestries and woolly artifacts. Apple-cheeked housewives bustling down the cobbled streets were swept away by slithering mounds of mud. Let's all hope that survivors remembered that stubborn grime can be removed with a blend of and cornstarch. Victims, plucked gagging from the slime, were treated at the high school gym, stunningly decorated for that night's prom, the theme of which is fun on the farm. Volunteers, dressed as cows and chickens, circulated among the injured, passing out hand-embroidered tea towels. Hot soup, always a nourishing basic, was ladled from a tureen concealed inside a huge pink papier-mâché pig. And now, back to Ted.
Thank you. Enid Beringer, The Twin Cities.
And that was a woman's point of view.
Thank you. Okay, everybody, let's break for 5 minutes. Mary's next.
Mare?
Listen, Ted, I can wait. Why don't you let someone else go first?
You're the last one, Mare.
Oh, well, maybe someone else would like to do it again.
Oh, come on.
Oh, why did I get myself into this?
Mary?
You're nervous.
Yeah, I am.
Listen, you've got nothing to worry about if you trust me. Okay? Because, Mary, I'm on your side. I want you to win. Now, do you trust me?
No, of course not.
Listen, I know how to please an audience. When I read the news, that camera is a person to me, the most wonderful person in the world. I caress it with my eyes. My mouth may be saying the cost of living went up 0.8%, but my eyes are singing, be my love.
Okay, we're ready, Mary. Quiet, everybody. Action.
Remember, just pretend the camera's your lover. Make love to it with your eyes.
And now, a woman's point of view with Mary Richards.
Thank you, Ted. It's been 10 years since Congress passed the 1964 Civil Rights Act.
Eyes.
One of the 5 agencies of the federal government has done anything to enforce it.
Mary, whatever you got in your eye, you want to get it out?
Oh, hey, Lou, you gonna give Mary another try?
What for? She wasn't good, Murray. I wish she had been. I wish she'd been terrific, but she tried twice and she wasn't.
I know, but she was nervous.
Just don't know how I'm going to break it to her. You wouldn't like to, would you?
Sorry, Lou. I'm no good at breaking bad news. I still haven't told Marie I'm going bald.
Oh, you wanted to see me, Mr. Grant?
Oh, yeah, Enid. Welcome to the news team.
Welcome to the... Does that mean I got the job?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Grant.
Enid, one of the first things you'll want to learn about this job is no hugging. We're not a hugging newsroom. Some staffs hug, we don't. Tell you what, you go on down to personnel, tell them you're starting Monday, and fill out all the forms.
Right away. Thank you, Mr. Grant.
You'll like personnel, they hug.
So, Mr. Grant, any decision?
Not yet.
Well, I wasn't rushing you, just, wondered if there was any kind of decision.
Mary, I haven't made the decision yet because you're going to make it. Your second take was very good.
Oh, Mr. Grant, thank you. I was still a little nervous.
Very good. But there's one other tape I want you to look at. It's between you and this girl. Now, you watch, and you tell me.
Point of view, Enid Beringer.
Thank you, Mr. Baxter. I would like to give you the woman's point of view, but I'm having a problem trying to figure out exactly what the woman's point of view is. I mean, do all women think alike? Do Bella Abzug and Connie Stevens think of exactly the same thing when they get up in the morning? Okay, maybe when they first get up in the morning, but after that, I don't think so. And I don't think girls are made of sugar and spice anymore. Those things cost too much money. But if WJM is interested in hearing my point of view, I would be very happy to try and give it to them. Thank you. Enid Beringer, the Twin Cities.
Okay, Mary. There you go. It's between you and Enid. I'll go with whatever you decide. Now, who do you think should get the job?
Wow, Mr. Grant, that's a really tough decision, isn't it? But I have to go with me.
What? Mary, Enid gave a great audition.
Yes, she did. Excellent, an excellent audition. Maybe even better than mine.
Oh,
but,
no.
I mean, how many times can she go out there and say that?
Say what?
That there's no such thing as a woman's point of view. I mean, that's a cute idea. Really cute, really cute. But what's she going to do the next night?
And
besides that, Mr. Grant, I've got the newsroom experience. You know, an audition isn't everything. I mean, she was good. Really, really fine. But I think all the factors considered, I got to go with me.
Mary, come in.
Oh, hi, Mary.
Hi.
It's all set. I went down to personnel. I told them I start Monday. And thank you again. I won't let you down.
All right. All right. I lied. I'm sorry. I was trying to spare your feelings.
Well, you don't have to spare my feelings, Mr. Grant.
Okay. Okay. Look. Look, Mary. Look. Now you look. It wasn't between the two of you. You didn't finish second. You finished fourth. That's why I couldn't tell you the truth right out.
Fourth?
I didn't want to hurt you.
Fourth?
Sixth.
Oh, excuse me, Mary. Gee, I was so excited I forgot to ask what time I come in Monday.
Well, 10 o'clock will be fine.
Thanks.
Oh, Enid, listen, I'm really glad you got the job. I thought you were just terrific. Congratulations.
Thanks, Mary. Mary, that's really nice of you to say, because I know you auditioned, and I'm sure you must be disappointed.
Oh, no. I never really expected to get the job at all. No, I'm a behind-the-scenes person. I really just did it for the fun of it, you know. I didn't want the job.
Producer of the WJM 6 o'clock news.
Oh, Mr. Grant. Oh, well, that's it. I just don't know what to say.
Really? I thought you put it very well.
But I mean, it's just so incredible. I mean, because, of course, I always dreamed that one day I would be a producer, but that you would actually, at this point, make me your co-producer.
No, not co-producer. I'm making you the producer.
Well, what about you?
I'm making myself executive producer.
That's great. But what made you suddenly decide to make me the producer?
Well, I just thought a promotion was long overdue.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Grant.
Not yours, mine.
So then, you'll be the executive producer, and I'll be the producer. What do we do about offices?
What do you mean?
Where will my office be?
What do you need an office for?
Well, I just assumed that as producer, I'd have a lot more responsibilities, a lot more things to do. And...
No. Whatever you used to do as associate producer, you'll do now as producer.
Oh, I see.
Naturally, there will be certain financial benefits.
Oh?
Starting next month, you're going to get a raise of $1,000 a year.
Oh, that's great. Mr. Grant, that's, $20 a week, isn't it? I thought I was going to get a raise of $20 a week anyway.
Well, now you're going to get it for sure.
Well, thank you. Mr. Grant, let me just see if I'm getting this straight. I'm going to be the producer, but I'm going to have the same responsibilities, the same job, the same no office, and I'll be doing the very same things I had been doing.
Right.
Well. I just hope I can handle it.
Mary?
Hi, Ted. I got here just as soon as I could.
Sit down.
What's wrong?
Care for a drink?
No, thank you. You said it was important that you had to see me right away.
Well, let's order first, then we'll talk.
Yes. I'll have the veal cordon bleu with the house salad.
Mary, whatever you like, don't worry about the price.
I'll have the lamb chops.
She'll have the $8.95.
Now, Ted, will you tell me what it is?
What is?
Why did you call me and ask me to meet you here? I mean, you made it sound like some kind of an emergency.
Have some wine, Mary.
No, thank you, Ted.
We'll need it for the toast.
What toast?
Mary? To our first date.
What?
Our first date. To us, Mary, and to many more wonderful evenings like this.
Ted, is this your first bottle of wine?
Mary, you you and I have worked together in that office for 5 years. I'm an attractive man. You're a reasonably attractive woman. You can't deny you haven't had thoughts about me.
Oh, yes, Ted, I have had thoughts.
I know you probably figured me being who I am and you being who you were that I was too far above you. Now that you're a producer, it's a whole new ballgame.
Well, Ted, I'm very, very flattered, but, and this is a big but. I don't want to date you.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mary. We'll do it on the sly. Let's get find out. Even in the newsroom, it'll be our secret. Oh, naturally, there'll be those meaningful glances across the desks, those furtive longings, those private jokes that only lovers understand.
Oh, Ted, please stop. Look, let's get something clear right now. I don't want you to think of us that way.
How am I supposed to think of us?
Think of us as brother and sister.
Brother and sister, huh? I've always wanted a kid sister, someone to help me meet a lot of chicks.
Ted, I can't help you meet a lot of chicks.
Then you can't be my sister.
Well, thank you for dinner, Ted. It was a lovely, lovely evening.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Did you enjoy the lamb chops?
Yes, very much. Very nice. Well, I've got an early day tomorrow.
Well, good night, Mary.
Good night.
Mary, who's that man in your living room?
Ted, there is no man in my living room.
There is now. I'll have mine black, Mary.
There's no coffee.
Well, tea will be fine.
There's no tea.
Well, just a glass of water.
There's no water.
Mary, are you trying to get rid of me?
Look, Ted, it's just that I'm tired, and I've got a big day tomorrow.
Okay, sure. Say no more. I'm on my way. See you tomorrow. Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Don't you want me to kiss you goodnight?
No.
I understand you're afraid of losing control of yourself.
I am not control of myself.
You're already losing control.
Ted, I just don't want to kiss you goodnight, all right?
Well, if that's the way you feel, why did you go out with me in the first place?
Ted!
All right. You don't have to kiss me goodnight if you don't want it. I'm not going to argue with you. I respect you too much to wrestle with you.
Thank you.
After all, you don't have to give me a goodnight kiss just because I bought you a $32 dinner. So forget the goodnight kiss. After all, what's a goodnight kiss? Just a small token of friendship. Just the way one person has of saying to another person, I like you, person. You don't think I'm worth the simple, innocent kiss goodnight? Well, that's all right.
Ted, if I kiss you goodnight, will you go home?
The woman hasn't been born who can resist Ted Baxter. Hi, guys.
Hey, where you been all day? We go on the air in 20 minutes.
I told you, Lou, I was guest speaker at a veterans group luncheon.
Oh, yeah. How'd it go?
Great. They were sitting on the edge of their seats.
Probably because of their old war wounds.
Where's Mary?
Oh, she's in editing.
Oh, I'll just leave these candies on her desk. Maybe I ought to write her a note. Dear Mary, I'll always remember last night. Love, Ted.
Oh, last night. Was there ever a night like last night? Mm-hmm.
Ted, what happened last night?
I don't think it's any of your business, Lou.
You're right, Ted.
However, since you brought the subject up,
Just so happens that Mary and I had a date last night.
Ted, have you been putting anything funny up your nose?
I want to level with you guys. I've had my eye on her since the first time I saw her. And yesterday, when I realized she'd been here 5 years and I haven't really made my move yet, well, I said to myself, if you're ever going to make a move, now's the time to make it. Otherwise, before you know it, another 5 years will go by and she'll be too old for me.
Well, what did you and Mary do on this date you had?
Well, we had an intimate dinner at the Chez Antoine, then we went back to her place for coffee.
You went back to her place for coffee?
Well, we went back to her place, but we didn't have coffee. If you know what I mean.
Mary and Ted?
It's impossible. Joey Heatherton and Mao Zedong, eh?
Who brought me the candy?
Oh, Ted left that, and the notes.
Ted. Honestly, sometimes I don't believe that man.
All right. You wouldn't believe the story he just came in here with.
What story?
Ah, some crazy story about you and him going out on a date last night.
Ted said that he and I had a date. There was no date. No date. All it was.
Mary, you don't have to say a word. We know Ted.
Yeah, Ted's always bragging about something, and today it's you, so don't worry about it.
Right, believe us. We didn't give it a second thought.
Oh, hi, Mary. Say, listen, did I by any chance lose a cufflink in your apartment last night?
Yeah, you did, Ted. I found it in the couch this morning.
Would you give me a hand with this cufflink? It's kind of tricky.
Just make sure that Porky Pig is facing out.
Talk for a minute, please.
Oh, excuse us, guys.
Look, Ted, I'm not quite sure how to put this.
Oh, you mean about the candies? Listen, nothing's too good for Ted Baxter's woman.
Ted, I am not your woman.
That's right, Mary. Play hard to get. I love the thrill of the chase.
Ted, there is no chase. There's no thrill. No chase, no thrill. There's not going to be. Ted, nothing happened last night, and I don't want you going around giving people the impression that anything did.
Say no more. I'm gonna zip up my lips and lock the zipper and hide the key.
Oh, there they are. WJM's own little lovebirds.
What did you say to Sue Ann?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. Do I know something I'm not supposed to know?
Sue Ann, let me get something clear.
Oh, Mary, you don't have to. The blush in your cheek speaks for itself. Isn't it wonderful that two people who for 5 years have shared nothing but a businesslike respect and admiration for one another, between whom no word of love has ever passed, should one day awake and discover they have the hots for each other?
I'd like to say something. I don't know what Ted told you happened last night, but I would like to get it straight. Just so there's no misunderstanding. Not that it matters one way or the other, but just for the record, Ted Baxter and I did not go out on a date last night. True, we did have dinner together in a restaurant, and true, he did bring me back to my apartment, did in fact come inside the apartment, and true, I did kiss him goodnight, but there was no date.
Right?
Oh, sure.
Good.
Who said there was a date? I mean, why should we think there was a date?
Look, Murray, if I were going out with Ted, I would admit it, wouldn't I?
Mary, you want to come to my office first? Mary, I'm going to tell you a little story. When I was in the Army, I had to bunk under this guy who used to get these great packages of food from home. One week, he got this giant salami. And the next day, everybody in the barracks went out on this hike except me. I had the flu. Anyway, when this guy got back to the barracks, he found that his salami was missing. Now, he never accused me or anything, but I could see it in his eyes every time he looked at me. He figured that I was the one who stole his salami. Finally, one day, I couldn't take it anymore. And I went up to him and I said, Bernstein, tell me the truth. Do you think I took your salami? Do you really think I'm a salami thief? And he said, yeah. So I punched him in the nose. You see my point, Mary? Neither did Bernstein. So I went out and bought him a salami, which of course convinced him that I was the one who stole his. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, you can't let yourself worry about what other people think about you, or you'll go crazy. Look, you know what happened between Ted and you.
Nothing happened between Ted and me.
All right, you know what didn't happen between you
But
and...
I would like to know that everyone else knows that nothing happened.
The point is, who cares what anybody else knows or thinks they know? It's over. Forget it.
You're right.
Huh?
It's over, forget it. You're right, of course. Thank you.
Right.
Hey, Mr. Grant, did they ever find out who stole Bernstein's salami?
I did.
Hiya.
Hi, Mary.
Come on in.
I'm sorry to bother you.
No, you're not bothering me. I have to go out tonight for the journalism class. Do you want to see me about something in particular?
Yes.
You want to tell me what it is?
Yes.
Does it by any chance have something to do with Ted?
Yes.
Has somebody been telling you things about Ted and me?
Yes.
And that's what you wanted to talk to me about?
Yes. Oh, wow, I'm glad I got that off my chest.
Georgette, I am not interested in Ted. How could I possibly be interested in Ted? I mean, how could anybody... Georgette, what I'm trying to say is that if I worshiped Ted, I wouldn't get involved with somebody you care about.
Oh, Mary, I'm so glad to hear that.
Well, listen, I got to get to that class. There's coffee on the stove if you want it.
Oh, thanks. I've got to go home.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Georgette, could you answer that for me?
Sure.
Oh, hi, Georgia. I brought you some flowers.
It's all right, Ted. Don't try to pretend. I can see how it is. And, Ted, maybe I'm just a fool. But I want you to know, if it doesn't work out, I'll take you back.
That sounds fair.
Georgette, who was that? Ted,
Hi, Mayor.
what are you doing here?
3 guesses?
All right, Ted. Before things get really crazy, I want you to explain to me why you are doing this. I mean, why are you doing this all of a sudden? And why are you doing it to me?
I got you, Mayor. Why this? Why now? Why you?
Yes, will you please tell me?
Why not? Mary, you don't know much about me, do you? I mean, probably just what you read in my bio.
No, Ted, I haven't read your bio.
You know nothing about me. So, Mary,
you're not going to tell me about Fresno, are you?
I'm not going to tell you about Fresno, where it all started in the 5,000-watt radio station. No, Mary, I'm going to tell you about me and women. Things I've never, ever told a human being before. The only reason I'm telling you is that I'm hoping deep in my heart that after you hear all this, you'll be a pushover. No. Mary, all my life, there's been a certain kind of woman that's never been interested in me. Classy, you know what I mean? Uptown, shishi, ritzy, chic.
Ted, I'm not that kind of woman.
Well, I know, Mary, but you're as close as I'll ever get. I know. And Georgette's really better for me than you are. Just once, I'd like to prove that I can get the kind of girl like you.
But, Ted, you didn't get me.
But nobody else knows that.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, people, I just want to tell you, don't make any plans for this afternoon. I am taping a very special show, and you're all invited. It's called Soul Food for the Adventurous Wasp.
All right. Okay, that does it. I've got to say something. I don't know what I'm going to say, but I got to say something.
What's wrong?
This whole crazy thing with Ted has just gotten out of hand. Now everybody in the building thinks I'm easy pickings.
That's ridiculous, Mary.
Oh, really? Tony at the newsstand, who for 5 years has been saying, "Good morning, Miss Richards," today greeted me with, "How's tricks, Cookie?" And just now, Ollie, the elevator man, stopped the car between floors, leered at me, and said he was out of gas.
Oh, what's the big deal? Ollie has to be at least 85 years old.
No wonder he's out of gas.
Go ahead, laugh. But to me, this happens to be very serious. I know I shouldn't care what people think, but I do. I can't help it. That's the way I am. I wash my hair before I go to the hairdresser. If somebody's stomach rumbles, I'm terrified that people will think it's mine. Once I went into a bookstore to buy a copy of What You Always Wanted to Know About Sex But Were Afraid to Ask. I was afraid to ask for the book. So you can see why it's very important for me to know that you all believe me about Ted. Even though I realize the more I stand here trying to get you to believe me, the less you do believe me.
Mary, we believe you.
How can you believe me? If I were listening to me talk like this, I wouldn't believe me.
Mary, you gotta calm down.
Well, I can't.
Mary, you want to come in my office?
No, Mr. Grant, the Bernstein story won't do it. I never did understand it. Look, I'm really sorry. I thought I could maybe clear things up. And I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, and I'm very sorry, so let's just forget it and we'll all go back to work.
Hold it. Everybody stay where they are. Now hear this. For the past couple of days, I've been saying things that led you to believe there's something between Mary and me. Well, I lied. In the first place, she didn't propose to me. And in the second place, she never offered to take me to Hawaii. And in the third place, there are no fingernail scratches down my back. They're all lies. I made them all up. To sum it up, I am not now, nor have I ever been, Mary Richards' lover. Well, you can go back to work. Okay, Mary?
Well, I realized that was very hard for you to do, Ted.
Well, nobody's gonna mess around with my little sister. And if anybody ever gives you any trouble, you just come straight to yours truly, okay? I mean anybody. Even me. So you see, Chuckles, no matter what you heard, nothing happened between Mary and me.
I have a provocative question. Why is the producer of the 6 o'clock news watching the writer of the 6 o'clock news write the 6 o'clock news?
Because, Mr. Grant, since you made me a producer over a week ago, I just feel I should be doing something more. I was supervising somebody. Can't you give me something to do? I don't care anything, how small or insignificant.
Bye, guys.
Okay, from now on, you can supervise Ted.
Welcome to your first command, General Custer.
Say, the newsroom is certainly redolent of coffee this morning.
It's what?
And you call yourself a writer? Redolent. Redolent of coffee. It means it smells.
Ted, what's the book?
You and your vocabulary. I'm planning to work in a few words into every newscast, give it a little class. What do you think of the idea, Murph?
I think it's redolent, Ted.
Well, Mary, we certainly didn't wait long to get ourselves a press agent, did we?
What are you talking about, Sue Ann?
This piece of puffery in the TV section. News show appoints woman producer.
I didn't see that.
I'll bet. With this promotion, Mary Richards becomes the most important woman at station WJM. Someone around here certainly wasn't very reticent.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Reticent? Inclined to be silent?
Ted, come on, I know what the word means. Sue Ann, I didn't give them this story. Although I must say, it certainly is accurate.
Oh, Mary, you sweet, innocent, naive, albeit ruthless child.
Mary, here's tonight's rundown. I put everything the way I want it. Bring me Murray's copy so I can approve it. Then see if you can get somebody up here to fix that squeak in my chair.
Right.
Mary, I know how busy a producer is. So here's a little tip. A dab of Mazola oil on Lou's swivel, and he'll be sitting pretty. Well, I'm off. This afternoon, I'm doing my annual salute to fruit. I have to go plump my prunes.
Here's one for you, Mary. What's superfluous?
Me.
Come in.
Mr. Grant.
Did you get something for the squeak in my chair?
No, I didn't, Mr. Grant. I am not a chair squeak fixer.
You got Murray's copy?
No, I thought I would read Murray's copy. I'm the producer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly why I made you my producer, Mary, to relieve me of that kind of chore.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you about.
I've got to tell you, you've been doing a terrific job.
Well, thank you, Mr. Grant, but I don't
I'm not
think
much
that you're...
on compliments, but this whole past week, you've been just great. I mean it.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Grant, but I wonder
You don't know
if
what it means to have someone you can lean on to step into a job like this, to take the worries off your shoulders. I'm one lucky guy.
Well, that's really very nice of you to say, Mr. Grant.
You know what the big difference has been, Mary? Since you've been in charge here, nobody's come through my door to complain or to argue about anything. Wow, has that been great?
Well, sure, yes, I can see where that would be a relief.
Yeah, so I just want to say to you, Mary Richards, thanks for doing the job so well.
You're welcome, and thank you, Mr. What just happened here?
I sandbagged you. You came in here to gripe about something. I took the wind out of your sails. That's why I'm the executive producer.
Yeah, and Mr. Grant, I'm the producer. I know I am because I see my name on the credits of the show every night, but that's the only way anyone could tell.
Okay. Okay. I'll get you a sign for your desks.
Mr. Grant, I don't want a sign for my desk. I just want a chance to produce the 6 o'clock news, just to see if I can do it.
All right. You got it. Tomorrow you do the whole show yourself.
Oh, Mr. Grant, thank you. Thank you. I just can't tell you how much I appreciate this. And, Mr. Grant, I don't want you to worry about a thing. I am going to rise to the occasion. I'm going to make you so proud of me. I'm going to get you some Mazola oil for your chair.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Edward Daniels with the 9 o'clock news. David Baker, the head of the United Nations Emergency Fund, said today he has received a $1 billion commitment from the United States.
Hi,
Mayor.
I hope we're not disturbing you.
No, not at all. Come on in.
Thank you. We got through dinner early tonight.
We emphasize service at that restaurant. That's why I take her there.
Even special orders. The girl just sings in the microphone, hold the pickle, hold the lettuce, and they hold it.
Oh, I see you're watching Channel 3.
Oh, yeah. They have a 9 o'clock newscast.
Well, it's always helpful to check the competition there. Good blazer, average voice, weak vocabulary.
I'm just checking to see if there are any new stories since the 8 o'clock broadcast.
Are you nervous about tomorrow, Mary?
Oh, come on, Georgette. I've been an associate producer for 5 years now, a producer for over a week, and so I'm nervous.
I want you to know, Mayor, that I'm one guy you can count on tomorrow. Of course, after you have that first show under your belt, there are a few improvements I'd like to discuss with you. But in the meantime, we just stop by to wish you good luck and bring you some flowers.
Oh, well, thank you.
Unfortunately, the florists are all closed this time of night. Why don't you buy yourself something?
Sorry, you can keep the change. No, thank you. What kind of improvements?
Oh, just a lot of stuff to make you look good as a producer.
Uh-huh.
Example, the title of the show.
The title of the 6 o'clock news?
Oh, well, let's face it, Mayor. People tune in to watch yours truly. I mean, that's what it's all about. The title of the show should be The Baxter Report.
No, Ted.
Ted, Mary can't go making a whole lot of changes right away.
All right, Mary. How about this, a new opening? An aerial shot of my car pulling up. I step out of the car, and I race up the stairs, a grim look of urgency on my face, and I race down the hall.
You should think of those things before you leave the house.
We are leaving the opening exactly the way it's been.
All right, Mary. Have it your way. I tried to help you, but you're too lazy to think big. Come on, Georgia.
No, Ted. Mary needs moral support, and I'm staying for a while.
All right, I'll pick you up in about an hour. Mary, let me tell you something. You know what you are? Lascivious.
Lascivious? Why would Ted call me lascivious?
Correction, that's lethargic. It's on the same page as
Would you like some coffee?
Yes, thanks. Mary, don't worry about tomorrow. You're going to do fine.
Oh, thanks, Georgette. Listen, you were sweet to stay. Boy, I tell you, it's times like these I really miss Rhoda.
I'll bet you do. What would Rhoda say if she were here?
Oh, I don't know that it's anything that she'd say. She'd just listen, I guess.
I'll listen. Pretend I'm Rhoda. Go ahead.
Well, okay. I'm nervous. Really nervous. You know, about tomorrow. Worried that something could go wrong.
This isn't going very well, is it? Are you sure all Rhoda would do is just listen?
Well, I guess about here is where Rhoda would have made a joke, you know, to sort of relieve the tension.
I'm sorry, I'm not very good at jokes.
That's okay. I guess I'm just really tense about tomorrow.
This priest is playing golf with this rabbi.
You don't have to do this.
I know another one about a fat lady and a duck.
No, Georgia. Murray, who handles the clocks?
Why?
Well, Tokyo is 5 minutes slow. See?
Oh, yeah. It's little things like that that cost them the war. What's the matter, man?
I don't know. I can't stay seated today. Somehow, I just don't feel a producer should be sitting.
Mary, if God didn't intend for producers to sit, he wouldn't have given them such big chairs.
I don't know. I just feel I should be on my feet in case I have to deal with anything in a hurry.
At 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Come on, Mary, relax. After all, Lou was right in there. If any problem comes up, all you gotta do is just...
Murray. If any problem comes up, I'll handle it. That's all.
Hi, guys.
Ted, you're late.
I know you wouldn't care, Mary. I mean, what the heck? We don't punch a time clock around here.
Well, the point is, Ted, if you get here on time for Mr. Grant, you can get here on time for me. That's
To do what?
whatever it is that you do when you get here on time for Mr. Grant.
Well, all right, Mary. But I think you're being a little punctilious.
All right, Ted, that's it. You're gonna give me that book, or I have to take it away from you.
Is Lou in, Mary?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Mel, what did you want to see him about?
Oh, I got this note that the producer wants some changes in the set.
Oh, yes, well, I'm the producer now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Mel?
Yeah, I just want to see what Lou wants.
Yeah, but see, I'm the one who wanted the sketches.
You are?
Yes. Yes. Did you know, Mel, that we haven't changed the basic set in 5 years?
Oh.
And also, I wanted to talk to you about wardrobe. Ted's blazer, I want to get rid of it.
Oh.
Yeah, preferably before he has time to take it off. Hey, Lou, you want to check the copy?
Murray, give it to me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. I just saw Lou
Oh,
here.
Lou,
I
do you
thought
want to
he'd
look
like
at these? Mary thinks the set should be changed.
What for? The set's fine. Leave it alone.
Mr. Grant, I thought I was the producer.
That's right, Mary.
Well, then why don't you let me do my job?
Mary, the first thing you have to learn as a producer is not to have this sort of discussion with your executive producer in front of other people. Oh, I'm sure nobody heard.
I certainly didn't.
Look, I'm really sorry, Mr. Grant, but you are not letting me do my job.
All right. Go ahead. Do your job. You don't need any help? Fine.
Well, no, wait, no, I never said that I didn't need help. Mr.
Yes,
Grant.
you
I
did,
just-
Mary, and everybody heard you.
Well, I certainly did.
You can do everything, Mary. Good for you. Lots of luck. You'll need it.
Well, Mary, I guess that'll teach you to be bellicose.
Hearings, and we'll follow with the narcotics crackdown and then the governor's conference, huh?
Yeah, that sounds like a good lineup.
Yeah, listen, I got one problem. We have 30 seconds at the end of the show. Now, which do you think is more important? The birth of the baby rhinoceros at the zoo or the California grape pickers strike?
Well, it depends on whether you're a rhino or a wino.
Well, so the inmates really are in charge of the asylum.
Oh, Sue Ann, I had nothing to do with that article.
Mary, believe me, I'm proud of the way you haven't been disheartened by those who murmur that you've sacrificed your femininity to your ambition.
Actually, Sue Ann, I haven't heard anyone murmur that.
Then I'm the first. Of course, meanwhile, the man you supplanted is sitting alone in the bar downstairs, destroying himself with cheap booze.
How do you know that?
I just bought him a drink. Well, carry on, Mary. I'll just watch. It should be fascinating to observe how the most important woman at station WJM puts together a new show.
All right, you want to watch? Go ahead, watch. Okay, Murray, I've decided we'll close with the baby wino. I mean, the baby rhino.
Hey, Mary, you didn't authorize any wardrobe changes, did you?
Oh, well, no, Gus, I didn't. That is, Mel talked to me about them, and I said I would
Without
think
consulting me? Holy cow, Mary, your director has to know about these things.
Well, there is nothing to know about yet, Gus. I mean, nothing definite has been decided.
Oh, yes,
so...
it has. He's got Ted wearing a black and white striped jacket, and he's putting checkered pants on a weatherman.
Oh, well, no, I never authorized that.
Holy Toledo, you can't use stripes. They strobe on you, and checks bleed.
Yeah, well, see, all I said was that I wanted a different look. That's all.
Well, you got it. Holy Moses, checks and stripes.
Bleeding and strobing.
All right, Mary, I'll put my foot down. Do you all hear me? I'll put my foot down.
Suit yourself, Ted. It's your mouth.
Mary, I'm not plugging any of these radical women's lib groups.
Ted, come on, there's nothing radical about the Daughters of the American Revolution.
I love watching you do the news, Mary.
Okay, this is it! His creepy camera pushers have mucked up my designs once too often.
Well, what seems to be the problem?
Mary, will you tell this fascist he just can't tear down a new piece of set just because he doesn't like it?
And will you tell this half-wit you can't use a mirror on the set?
Is that so? Is that so? I saw a Fred Astaire picture last night, and it was nothing but mirrors. Mirrors, as far as the eye could see.
I think I saw that picture. Isn't that the one where he danced?
Holy This is a live TV show. A mirror would reflect the cameras.
I adore watching you do the news, Mary.
Cool it. That's right, all of you, just cool it. This is neither the time nor the place to discuss this. Now, for today, everything's going to stay the way it is. Tomorrow morning, we'll have a production meeting here at 11 o'clock. You bring the designs and sketches, which I will discuss with you, okay? Okay?
Okay.
And if you want to come and watch, you come and watch. Any questions?
It's not the way Lou would have handled it.
Mary, Ted wants you to handle it the way Lou would have handled it.
Ted, how'd you like me to punch your face out?
And I'm telling you, the greatest college football team of all time was Army 1944.
Nebraska, 1972.
How do you say that, fella? Army had the greatest backfield that ever was.
Nebraska, 1972.
Hi.
Hello. Blanchard, Davis, Tucker, huh?
Nebraska, 1972.
Oh, nothing, thank you. I just thought I'd come by and tell you that everything is okay in the newsroom.
Good. Look at the record. Unbeaten, untied, beat Notre Dame 59-0, 6 All-Americans.
I mean, I knew you'd be anxious to know that.
Yeah. Glenn Davis set a touchdown record that still stands. And that's while he was dating Elizabeth Taylor.
I knew you wanted to know, because, I mean, it is the first time that I ever ran the whole show myself.
Yeah.
Nebraska, 1972.
Army, 1944.
So, I'm really glad that I was able to set your mind at ease.
Yeah, thanks. That's nice. So everything's all right, huh?
Yeah, if I do say so myself, everything is all right.
You're not, for example, having trouble with Rollins?
No. Who's Rollins?
Your sound engineer. I thought you might be having some problems.
No, everything's fine, just fine.
Good. Glad to hear that, Mary.
Yeah. I am managing to get the news on without a hitch.
Good for you, Mary.
Thanks. Mr. Grant, why did you think I might be having trouble with Rollins?
Just a hunch.
Okay.
Mary.
Yeah.
That's Rollins.
And the Clean Air Committee praised Twin Cities residents for leaving private cars at home and making the quick transit bus program a big success.
Why does Ted keep frowning?
Well, he's mad at me because I wouldn't work any of his vocabulary words into the copy.
Oh.
It's wonderful, Mary. It's the best newscast I ever saw.
Oh, thanks, Georgette.
I hope they rerun it.
And now a sad item. Monsignor Walter O'Rourke is dead at 87. Until his retirement in 1958, Monsignor O'Rourke served the Twin Cities Diocese, where he was much beloved. Let me just say this. I didn't know the Monsignor personally, but I'll bet you he was never lethargic, redolent, bellicose, or lascivious. This is Ted Baxter saying good night and good news.
At least he pronounced them right.
Never mind, never mind. Here comes the good part. Produced by Mary Richards.
Is that the first time you've seen that?
No, but it's the first time I believed it.
Congratulations, Mayor.
Ah, thanks, Murr.
Well, maybe I should have shaken your hands. I hardly ever hug Lou.
No, I like the hugging.
Hey, I'm very impressed. It was a great show, a perfect show. Except for that one moment when Ted was reading the basketball scores, and a voice from the sound booth yelled, Nebraska, 1972.
Well, Mayor, what did you think of my performance?
Ted, Mary produced tonight's show, and she would like your opinion.
Fair enough. Mary, I thought I was great.
Thank you, Ted. Gee, I wonder what Mr. Grant thought. If he watched the show. Oh, Murr, I hope he watched the show.
Well, you know Lou. If he liked it, he won't say a word. That's his highest praise.
Nonsense, Murr. When I come off a newscast, he talks my ear off.
Congratulations, Mary.
Come in.
Mr. Grant, maybe I'm pressing my luck, but, what do you think?
About the show? Yeah. What do you want me to say? That it was great?
Sure.
Mary, you want to know about a great newscast? In 1966, I was working at a radio station in Chicago where there was this real smart aleck broadcaster. On election night, the other guys decided to fix him. As he started to read the returns, two of the guys took off his pants and set fire to them. And Mary, I watched while that man broadcast those returns perfectly. Now, that's a great newscast.
And you just let that happen? You didn't help him?
Sure, I helped him blow out his pants. Hey, what I'm saying is, don't expect superlatives from me. Anyway, producer, what do you care what I think? Your opinion is the only one that should be important to you.
You're right. You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
And you want to know what I think?
Hmm?
I think I did a great job. I think I did a terrific job.
Then that's all that matters, isn't it?
Right you are. Mr. Grant, what'd you think of the show?
It didn't stink.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Grant. Oh, thank you. It didn't stink.
Okay. How about this? We open on military scenes, tanks, guns, planes, and cut to me in a khaki flak jacket.
Ted, we are not going to change the opening of the show.
Anyhow, I bet Ted can't say khaki flak jacket 3 times fast.
I don't know why I waste my time on childish people. Khaki flak jacket, khaki flak jacket, khaki flak jacket.
Hi, man.
Hey, Mary. Oh, this is a big night. The first time you produced a show all by yourself.
Right.
Yeah, that's a cause for celebration.
Hey, it is.
Yeah. I think I'll go have a drink.
Good morning, Murr.
Oh, hi. And to brighten your day, I've just placed on your desk 2 humorous fillers, one of which will be loused up by Ted on the 6 o'clock news.
Oh, thank you, Murray. They're my favorite part. Uh-huh. We'll use this one.
What's the matter with that one?
I don't know, Murray. I just don't believe it. I mean, in the first place, how would you get an elephant into an elevator? And in the second place, I just don't believe a real nun would carry a whip.
Hi, Mary.
Morning.
Murray, what do you like on Sunday? The Rams or Denver?
What's the point spread?
Well, my bookie's got the Rams a 14-point favorite. I think I'll put $50 on the Rams.
Well, Mr. Grant, if you only want to bet $50, I'll bet with you.
Mary, when I say $50, I don't mean 50 cents. That's just betting slang. You see, with real gamblers, $1 means $100. A nickel is 500, and a dime is 1,000. You understand?
Not only do I understand, Mr. Grant, I think it's adorable.
Anyway, what do you think about the Rams?
Well, that's a lot of points, but they really played great in the preseason games.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Rams.
Hey, football chatter, huh? I love it when you guys do this.
Now, what about Washington and the Giants?
Can I play too?
What?
Please, haven't you noticed we've been hanging around the newsroom every time you guys talk about this stuff?
You noticed him?
No. I've trained myself not to see him.
Well, I've been waiting for you to say, come on, Ted, talk football with us.
Ted, is there something else you can do?
Yeah, that's just the point. Nobody seems to care. I have nothing to do. Never have anything to do. I'm in here at 9 o'clock, punctual as a church mouse.
Quiet as a church mouse.
Well, I'm not noisy either.
Ted, I'm figuring out how to bet real money. I got to concentrate.
Please, let me be part of this.
Ted!
All right, Lou, even if you won't let me, I just want you to know I'm grateful for the few minutes you've already given me. Thanks, Lou. Thanks, Murray. Now I'll go stare at my wall.
All right, you can stay. So I go with Washington, but I got to give 16 points.
Got to give 16 points. What does it mean to give 16 points?
Excuse me, Lou. I think I'll go stare at Ted's wall.
Murray. Oh, Lou, let him go. You'll see. I'm much better to play football betting with. Just tell me, what does it mean to give 16 points?
You wouldn't understand, Ted.
Why wouldn't I understand, Lou? Because I'm too dumb. Is that what you think?
Yes.
Well, you're wrong, Lou. People have been making that mistake about me all my life, even as a kid. The other kids wouldn't let me play games with them because they think I wouldn't understand the rules. So they wouldn't let me play Monopoly with them or chess or hide-and-go-seek. Well, I'm tired of people thinking I'm dumb. I'm not dumb. I know how to play hide-and-go-seek. I know how to play chess, too, except for those pieces that look like horses. I'm not dumb, and I don't like people treating me like I am.
All right, I'll explain it to you. All right. Now, this is the betting line I get from my bookie every week.
Go slow. I want to understand this.
Yeah. It tells you what team is favored and by how many points. Now, in the Washington Giants game, Washington is favored by 16 points.
Uh-huh.
So say you bet Washington. That means if Washington wins by more than 16 points, you win.
Aha.
But if they win by less than 16 points, you lose.
Aha, aha.
You understand?
No.
Yeah.
Here's the lead story you wanted to see.
Oh, thanks.
You didn't have a good day yesterday, did you?
I lost all 3 games. I never should have bet Washington. A little voice in the back of my head kept saying, don't bet Washington, don't bet Washington.
So why did you bet Washington?
Because a voice in front of my head said, dummy, you gonna listen to a voice in your head?
Yeah, we had an unlucky day, didn't we?
What do you mean, we?
No, you know how I love to gamble, but since I promised Marie I wouldn't, I get my kicks watching you. I mean, when you win, I'm happy. And when you lose, I'm twice as happy because it wasn't me.
Hi, Lou. Lost $150 yesterday, didn't you?
Yes, Ted. Murray, who do you like next Sunday, Denver or Pittsburgh?
Well, I won $180.
You want $180 on football?
That's right. Bet 6 games at $90 a game, won 4, lost 2. See, here are my bets.
You bet all these teams?
Of course. See, once you explained that point thing to me, I got to thinking. They're all professional teams, right? I mean, anything can happen in football, so I invented this system. I bet the underdog in every game the bookie gave 11 points or more. Very scientific system.
Well, why did you pick 11?
It's my lucky number.
You're telling us that you actually gambled all that money yesterday?
That's right.
Who'd you bet with?
Myself.
Yourself?
Sure, I just put it on paper.
Well, Ted, if you were just making imaginary bets, how come you only bet $90? Why didn't you bet 100?
Oh, I'd have been too nervous to enjoy the game.
Mary, could you come in here for a minute?
That's a great idea, Ted betting with himself. And if he doesn't pay, he can hire someone to beat himself up.
Yes, Mr. Grant.
Look, Mary, could you do a personal favor for me and cash this check for me at the bank? I kind of took a beating in the football games yesterday, and I got to pay the guy this afternoon.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Mr. Grant, you know, I'm kind of curious about something.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you gamble?
What do you mean?
Well, look, I'm not going to say the obvious things that people always say, you know, about how only suckers gamble. How you can't possibly win because the odds are stacked against you. How gambling is really another form of addiction. Because I'm sure an intelligent person like you must have a very good and compelling reason to do it. And I'm sure that once I hear it, I'll say to myself, well, you silly goose, why didn't you think of that yourself?
Look, Mary, if you don't want to go to the bank for me, just say so.
No, I didn't say that. I just wondered why you gamble. You know, I just really like to know.
All right. You want to know why I gamble? I'll tell you. Because it's fun. Look, I can get anybody to go to the bank for
No,
me.
Mr. Grant, I didn't say I wouldn't go. I just wondered why you put yourself through this agony week after week.
Because I'm having a good time.
Touchdown! Another great day for the system. 1-6 lost 2. That means after 5 weeks of betting, Ted Baxter has won $2,200.
Ted, it's not real money.
Well, it's still better than nothing.
I wonder how Lou made out yesterday.
Hi, Lou.
All right, Ted. Let's get something straight. I don't want to hear about the system. I don't want to hear how much the system bet. I don't want to hear how much the system won. In fact, I don't want to hear anything at all about you and your dumb paper bets. Is that clear?
Sure, Lou. Anything you say. Lou doesn't want to hear that the system's ahead $2,200. It's okay with me.
Now, listen, Ted. If you're so sure of this dumb system of yours, why don't you put some real money on it?
Well, it so happens I've been thinking of betting some real money.
You're going to bet some real money?
That's all right. I just may do so this week.
Okay, Ted, I'm going to call my bookie right now. And if he's open for business... Hello, Al? Lou Grant. Yeah, Listen, I got a friend of mine here, and he'd like a little action. Yeah, his name is Ted Baxter. And here he is.
Hello, Al. Can you talk?
Hey, are you really a bookie? Gee, I never talked to a real crook before. Hello, he wants to talk to you again.
Yeah? No, it's not a joke.
Oh, again, it's me again, Al. Listen, you got the line in front of you? Well, I want you to do me a favor. How many games are there with an 11-point spread? 7 games, huh? No, I don't have to know who's playing. Listen, here's what you can do for me. I want to bet $1 on the underdog of each of those games. Right? Okay. Hey, nice doing business with you, Al. You satisfied?
Yeah, Ted, I'm satisfied.
Okay, friend.
Ted, wasn't that an awful lot of money to bet?
Oh, sure, but what the heck? I can afford to risk $7.
Oh, wait, Ted. There's something I think you don't know. See, as Mr. Grant explained it to me, bookies have their own kind of language, you know, and when you say you want to bet a nickel, that means $500. When you say you want to bet a dime, that means $1,000, and when you say $1, that
$10,000! $10,000!
means $100.
Oh. 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 Oh, boy, is that a relief. Oh, thanks, Mary. I bet $700!
Can you believe it? Ted made $500 on that dumb system of his. He won 6 out of 7 of his bets yesterday.
6 out of 7 bets.
Yeah.
What did he say about the one he lost?
He took it very well. He just looked up to heaven and said, "That's okay. Nobody's perfect."
Mr. Grant, have you gone over the budget the station manager was supposed to have it Friday?
Soon, Mary, soon.
Yeah, well, that's what you said a couple of hours ago.
Well, now I'm confirming it.
Hey, look, guys. I just put Al the booking in that bar you sent me to. He paid me off in $100 bills. He calls them Benjis. Get it? For Benjamin Franklin? 5 new crisp Benjis. I've already made my bets for next week. What are you going to do, Lou?
I don't know, Ted.
Come in with me, Lou. We'll be partners in the system.
Ted, will you leave me alone?
You're prejudiced, Lou. You know what? That's what you are. I mean, if Murray thought of the system, or Mary thought of the system, or Malcolm Greblev thought of the system, you'd be thrilled to go in on it.
Malcolm Glebler, who's that?
A total stranger.
Mr. Grant, I just ran into the station manager, and he really wants that budget.
Yeah, Mary, I'm busy.
Hey, Lou, look, why don't you go in with Ted for 1 week? I mean, what do you got to lose?
Come on, Lou.
Well, I guess I can't do any worse than I've been doing. All right, Ted.
Great. You won't regret it.
Yeah.
Here are the system's bets for next week.
Mr. Grant, the teletype machine...
Mary, I'm busy. All right, Ted, bet whatever you want. I'm in for half.
Okay.
Mr. Grant, come into your office. Sit down, please.
This better be important.
Do you know you're a wizard?
Was that it?
I mean it, really. Only a wizard could make me feel that I am intruding because I want to discuss news in the newsroom.
No, Mary, you're not intruding at all.
Mr. Grant, these bets are becoming an obsession with you. And I realize it's none of my business, except that it's getting really hard to get any work done around here.
Are you jingling?
What?
Are you wearing bells on any part of your body?
I have them on my belt. And that's all I am going to discuss about it, Mr. Grant, because that's a tactic of yours to try to change the subject and make me feel awkward about something ridiculous.
Like bells, Mary?
Mr. Grant.
I apologize.
Look, I don't think
You're
that...
absolutely right in everything you said or will say. Now, is there anything you'd like to add to that?
Mr. Grant, I came in here to have a serious discussion.
Mary, I've already made your point for you. You don't want to belabor this, do you? I'm wrong.
Okay. I accept your apology. We all accept your apology.
We all?
Dancer, Prancer, all the gang.
All right, let's add $15 a week more for the remote crew. Yeah.
Hey, Lou. I picked up this week's winnings. I'll put it in the system's bank account this afternoon. 2 Benjis, 1 Ulysses, 3 Alexanders, and 4 ABs. That's Lincoln.
Oh.
Thanks, Ted.
Isn't it wonderful? I'm not only making money, but I'm learning a lot about American history. Oh, by the way, Lou, I got the betting line in the playoffs. Looks like the system won't be able to make any more bets from here on in. There won't be any more spreads with over 11 points. But we'll do it again next year. It's such a wonderful thing we're doing.
Ted, don't make it sound so noble.
Well, it is noble, Mary. Do you know who's behind gambling? Organized crime. That's who.
And that makes it noble?
Of course. If I keep on making this kind of money, I'll bring the syndicate to its knees. As long as we do something to stop crime in this country, I'm going to keep on betting and winning. As long as there's a breath of life Lifted.
My bookie's not part of any mob. He's a men's room attendant. When he loses, he just cuts down on supplies. So all Ted's doing is just driving a lot of men out into the streets with wet hands.
Anything wrong?
Anything wrong? I'm not sure.
If you're not sure, there's probably something wrong.
I don't know. Suddenly I just feel a little depressed. You want to go to lunch with me?
Sure. Wait a minute. I know it'll cheer you up. It is such a gorgeous day outside. I mean, it's really nippy. What do you say, instead of going to some stuffy restaurant, you and I go over to the rink, rent a couple of skates, and skate the lunch hour away?
I've never done that on my lunch hour. And I never will.
The stuffy...
Right. I hope you don't mind my taking you here instead of skating.
No.
Look, if you want some exercise, they got some pinball machines over there.
Hey, Mr. Grant, are you aware that you were pretty unhappy when you were losing money, and now that you're winning money with Ted's system, you're still pretty unhappy?
Right, and I'm not quite sure why.
Let me tell you a little story. Maybe it's a good analogy. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it'll make you feel better. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'll tell it well.
Mary.
When I was in high school, I used to love to go to the football games. You know, I'd sit up in the stands and I'd cheer old Roseburg High on. And then the next year...
You started betting and you lost your shirt?
No. I became a pom-pom girl.
Why you stop?
Well, I just thought you might want to make a sarcastic remark about my having been a pom-pom girl.
No, Mary. I'm surprised when your stories aren't about you being a pom-pom girl.
Okay, now I can go on. Well, the thing is, Mr. Grant, I used to get out there on the field with these two big yellow pom-poms.
Hey, wait. I have a question. Do you call one pom-pom a pom and the two of them pom-poms?
No, one is a pom-pom.
Then why aren't the two of them called pom-pom-pom-pom?
Well, now, of course, the whole point of my story is going to be lost.
Go ahead.
Okay, the point is, these were very regimented routines. And I found that my cheering became mechanical, you know, because it was controlled by somebody else. All the fun went out of it for me.
Mary, you spent a good part of our lunch hour warning me against ever becoming a pom-pom girl.
Mr. Grant, the thing is that even though Ted is winning money for you, you're not having the fun of doing it yourself.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I got to think about that.
Good.
Yeah.
Listen, I got to get back to the office. I have to make up tonight's lineup.
All right, you go ahead. I want to talk to a guy here. Hey, Al. Wait a minute, you got dessert coming.
What do they have?
You got a choice, ice cream or a cigar.
Pass.
All right,
Hiya, Lou.
Sit down.
Say, Lou, could you do me a favor?
What?
From now on, could you pick up your winnings instead of that guy Baxter? Every time I pay him off, he giggles. I don't like losing to a guy who giggles and then says to me, the weed of crime bears bitter fruit.
Al, he thinks you're a part of the mob.
What's that about the mob, Lou? I'm not in the mob. I'm in the John. So what are you doing with all that money you're winning?
Well, at this moment, it's in the bank.
Gee, with the state the economy is in, you're taking a big gamble.
Beautiful spiral being held up by the wind. Fair catch Jones at his own 39. And there's the 2-minute warning.
There's a 2-minute warning. Looks like that's the ball game, Lou.
What are you talking about? They're only 12 points behind. They still got a chance. Anything can happen.
Well, I agree with Andy. I think the game's over.
Thanks for inviting us over, Mary. It was a wonderful brunch.
Oh, thank you.
I couldn't have enjoyed the football game more if I'd understood it. I'll just get ready, Teddy. He hates it when I rhyme something with his name. Sometimes I say, steady, Teddy. Or, how's your cousin Eddie, Teddy? Or the one he hates most is, have some spaghetti, Teddy.
She only does that because she knows I can't get back at her. I mean, nothing rhymes with Georgette.
You bet.
Lou, if you didn't bet on the game, what are you so nervous about?
I bet it. Come on, Pittsburgh!
You bet a lot?
Everything. $2,000. I took all the money Ted and I made this year and bet it.
Well, Ted sure is taking it calmly.
I'll say.
Ted doesn't know.
Mr. Grant, that's terrible. You bet his money without asking him?
I had to, Mary. I had to prove to myself that I was as good as Ted's sister. And it's going to be okay, just as long as Pittsburgh scores 12 points in the next 26 seconds.
Well, yeah, that's easy enough. That's less than a point every 2 seconds. Come on, Pittsburgh! Come on, kill him!
Hey, Mary, relax. It's only a football game.
Shut up, Ted. Come on, Pittsburgh. Which one is Pittsburgh?
They're the ones who just congratulated the winners.
Hey, so what, Lou? I mean, what does it matter whether they won or lost as long as we didn't bet the game?
Ted, I'm going to tell you something.
No, not in my house. No, I had nothing to do with this, and you're going to tell him this thing in my house?
Why don't you take him out on the balcony and tell him?
No, I can just tell him here. Mary, sit down. Ted.
Yeah, Lou?
That $2,000 we made on football this year. I bet it all on the Super Bowl and we lost, and it's as simple as that.
Murray's right. Maybe it's better you break it to me on the balcony.
Excuse us.
How long do you think you'll stay out there, Georgette?
You have to understand, sometimes a man just needs to be alone.
With Ted, very often it's not his choice.
I told him I'd find a way to pay him back.
শুনেন কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মে
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বে
সমস্যা থেকে ওই দিনকার তোরে হাত খরচের লেগা 5,000 টাকা দিয়েছিলাম আবার টাকা কি গাছে ধরে
আব্বাজান আপনি তো কত টাকাই কামান 5,000 টাকা দিলে আপনার কি হয় আমি আপনার একমাত্র আমার মাইয়া তো আমার পিছনে খরচ করবেন না কার পিছনে করবেন আমার একটা কুর্তি পছন্দ হয়েছে ওই কুর্তি আমি কিনতে চাই
কুর্তি মূর্তি লেহেঙ্গা ওড়না এসব দিয়ে তো ঘর বইরে গেছে হাঁটুনের বি জায়গা নাই মন চায় তোর এগুলা নাইজেরিয়া বুলগেরিয়া আর উগান্ডায় পাঠাইয়া দে আচ্ছা এত কিছু কিনার দরকার নাকি
কি কইতেছেন আব্বা একটা শখ করছি শখের দাম লাখ টাকা শখ যদি না মিটে তাহলে এই জীবন রেখা লাভ কি আপনি যদি আমার টাকা না দিচ্ছেন তাহলে কিন্তু আমি কয়ে দিলাম ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে নাম লেখা ফেলাম
আচ্ছা ব্লেড দিয়ে এই কুর্তির লেগে হাত কাটানোর দরকার নাই আমি বাইরে যাওয়ার সময় তোরে টাকা দিয়ে যাব
থ্যাংক ইউ আব্বা
আচ্ছা লাইলি
তুমি এরকম প্রতিদিন কোনো পড়াই কমপ্লিট করছো না। আমি কিন্তু তোমাকে আর পড়াতে আসবো না।
আসেন না, আপনারা কথাই কইছো এতে, আমি কইছি
শেষ পর্যন্ত তোমার বাবার কাছে আমাকে কমপ্লেন করতে হবে।
আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করবেন?
পড়াশোনা করছো না, বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না? অবশ্যই করবো।
ঠিক আছে, আপনি যান, আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করেন, এদিকে আমি ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে আপনার হাতের নাম লেখা রাখবো এখান দিয়ে।
দেখো, এইবার না হয় আমি তোমার বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না, কিন্তু তুমি যদি পরীক্ষায় ডাব্বা মারো তাহলে তো আবার আমি শেষ।
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আতকা মায়া মনের সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বললাইছো শেষবার মতো চুল দাঁড়িয়ে আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে।
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো। সরেন।
আরে ভাই, নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই। কি সমস্যা? যাইতে দিতেছো না কেন?
সমস্যা আমার না আপনার। আপনি মানুষ না খুনি? মানে বুঝেন না? কালকে কি করছেন? কাচির লগে কি মিলাচ্ছেন? পেট খারাপের ওষুধ।
দেখো এখন কিন্তু বাড়াবাড়ি হইতেছে। তোমরা কাচ্চি খাইতে চাইছো, আমি খাওয়াইছি ব্যাস। কারণ কারো যদি পেট পাতলা হয়ে যায়, কেউ যদি হজম করতে না পারে, সেটা তো তার সমস্যা, আমার না।
বাড়াবাড়ি আমরা করছি না আপনারা করছেন? মানে ইচ্ছে করে আপনারা খান নাই কালকে, তাই না? যাতে আমার লগে প্রতিশোধ নিতে পারেন।
আর যদি নিতে চাই সেটা কি দোষ? 3-3বার ঘুরি চ্যাম্পিয়ন আমি, তোমার কারণে আমার হারতে হয়েছে।
হারছেন তো কি ইচ্ছে? মাঝে মাঝে কিছু জিতবার লাগা কিছু হারতে হয়।
এই তোমার কাছে হাইরে আমি কি জিতছি? হ্যাঁ,
আমারই জিতছেন, আমার মন জিতছেন।
এই দেখো, তুমি আমার আবার কোনো কিছুতে ফাঁসাইছো, আমি বুঝছি। এইসব ফান্দে আমি পা দিতেছি না, প্লিজ।
আমি আপনারে ফাঁসাই নাই, আপনি আমারে ফাঁসাইছেন। আমি তো আপনার প্রেমে পড়ে গেছি ফ্রি মাস্টার। আপনি আমার মারবেন, মারেন, কাটতেও ফালান, কিন্তু আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি, এটাই সাইন্স।
হ্যাঁ, এর জন্যই তো সায়েন্সে মারো ডাব্বা।
যতই অপমান করেন, শাদি তো আপনার আমার লগে হইব।
তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শাদি দূরে থাক, প্রেম পর্যন্ত করতে রাজি নাই আমি। আর এইসব ব্লেড ফেড দিয়ে কোনো কাজ হবে না, আমি ভয় পাই না আর।
দেখো চন্দ্র, তুমি কি করো।
Quà sinh nhật là trai quỷ nhở? Mua được mà mình thua này mà, may sao này vậy? Ok, đấy, lại về đây đã tự động di chuyển, đã thể di chuyển, đã thể chỉnh hai bên là xong. Bình không ngoài, Bình không ngoài, Bình không thấy ơi, Bình không thấy ơi, Bình không thấy ơi, Bình không thấy ơi, Bình, ai á, chôn tao. M là nó 50 m. Nhanh lên tao. Từ từ rồi. Mặc thêm 7 Ghét. Chuẩn không nhỉ? Vài sự nhất đấy. Cái này biệt. dậy đi. Hay à, mảnh rất nhiều mảnh nha, rất nhiều mảnh. Cung luôn mà, thôi xin cái mảnh lấy đồ chỗ ăn vậy. Thêm cái giáp máu nữa. Kiếp, mấy cái mảnh cũng hết sạch mà. Anh lấy mảnh còn lại. Mày cho nhau, mày cho nhau. Mày cho anh không? Đừng chết nữa. Thằng Vũ vẫn đang nằm mà Dương. Chết. Đài. Mày không bay nhanh mà cái thằng kia bây giờ có quỷ quá. Nhiều vì quất à? Ai à? 200 lap không? 200 lap. 200 lap. 95 à? 195 lap à? Tính 200 lap đấy. Wow. À đúng rồi. Nhầm. Yes.
ইসরায়েলি আগ্রাসন বহু মায়ের বুক খালি করেছে, রেহাই পায়নি সদ্যজাত শিশুও। চলমান সহিংসতায় প্রায় অর্ধশত শিশুর ঠিকানা হয়েছে কবর। হাসপাতালগুলোর দৃশ্য আরো মর্মান্তিক। মৃত্যুর মিছিল দীর্ঘ হতে থাকায় স্বজনহারাদের আহাজারিতে ভারী হয়ে উঠেছে বাতাস। আর আহতদের মধ্যে মৃত্যুর সঙ্গে লড়াই করছেন যারা, তাদের আর
কি বেরহম, নির্লজ্জ, বেহায়া জালেমগুলো হাসপাতাল পর্যন্ত রেহাই দিচ্ছে না।
কিছুই করার নাই গো কাকা।
কিচ্ছু করার নাই?
কি আর করার থাকবো কন? দুর্বলের মায়ের খাওয়াটাই নিয়তি। দুর্বলের পাশে কেউ থাকে না গো কাকা।
হ্যাঁ ফজলে মিয়া, ভালোই বলছো তুমি। দেখো না সারা বিশ্ব কেমন একদম চুপচাপ নিশ্চুপ হয়ে আছে।
সবই সার্থক কাকা, যে যার ধান্দায় আছে।
9, 10, 11, 12, মোট 12টা আছে না?
বিকালের মধ্যে পাবো তো?
সন্ধ্যার দিকে আসেন।
লেট করেন না কিন্তু।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, লেট হইব না।
নতুন নাকি?
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
হ্যাঁ নতুন, কয়দিন ধরে আসছে। নাও সন্ধ্যার মধ্যে ভালো করে করে রাখো।
হ্যাঁ
তাড়াতাড়ি আসো, বসে আছে তোমার জন্য।
আইতেছি। কি রে বাপ, খিদা লাগলে খায়া ফেলবি, আমার লাগে বয়া থাকবি না।
কত কথা শুনে। দেখ তোমার প্লেটটা দাও।
শেষ। আরে ডিম ভাজি রে। তুমি নিলে না?
আমি পরে খাবো।
পরে আর কি খাবা?
সবজি দিয়ে খাবো না, আমি ডিম দিয়ে খাবো।
কেন বাপ, সবজি খাবি না কেন? সবজি না খাইলে বড় হবি না, বুদ্ধি হইব না।
হ্যাঁ কর, মুখ খুলে না দেখছো? আর স্কুলে ভর্তি করাই দেওয়া দরকার না?
হ্যাঁ দেওয়া তো দরকার। তো মাত্র ঢাকা শহরে এলাম, স্কুলে ভর্তি করালে তো একটু টাকা পয়সা খরচ হবো। টাকা পয়সা জোগাড় যন্ত্র করতে হবে না?
সামনে একটা স্কুল আছে, আমি গেছিলাম। আমার মনে হলো যে ওখানে খুব একটা খরচপাতি লাগবো না, ভর্তি করাই দিই। আরে
ঠিকঠাক মতো খোঁজ নিছো? মানে ভালোইব?
ভালোই তো মনে হইল।
দেখো তুমি যেটা ভালো মনে করো।
সারাদিন তো টোটো করে ঘুরে বেড়ায়, কই কই যায়, কাগো লগে মিশে, কিছুই তো জানি না। আর এখানে তো কারো চিনিও না।
কি রে বাপ, ঢাকা শহরে এসেই দেখি বন্ধু পাতায় ফেলছিস। তা একটু পড়াশোনা করতে হইব না? হ্যাঁ করতে হইব তো। এই যে তোর পুরান স্কুলের যে বইগুলো আছে ওইগুলো নিয়েও তো একটু বসতে পারস না?
জিগাও তো পড়ে কিনা? আমি পড়ি তো। আবার মিছে কথা থাবর তুমি।
থাক, তুই এখন খা। আজকে আমি তোরে নিয়ে পড়তে পাবো, ঠিক আছে?
হা কর, মুখটা খুলে না। হা কর, বাহ পানি নিয়ে আসতে।
এটা হইতেছে কাজের আনন্দ, নবকৃষ্ণ ভট্টাচার্য। মৌমাছি মৌমাছি কোথায় যাও নাচি নাচি, দাঁড়াও না একবার ভাই। কি রে এখনই ঘুমাস কেন? একটু পর। ওই ফুল ফোটে বনে, যায় মধু আহরণে, দাঁড়াবার সময় তো নেই। এত হাই তুলতেছিস কেন?
বাকিটা কালকে পড়ি।
কালকে পড়বি?
পড়তে বলেই ঘুম আহে না?
আমি অনেক পড়ছি।
আবার
কই দে, পেন্সিল দে, আমি তোর এই শব্দার্থগুলো লিখে দেই, এগুলা মুখস্থ করবি।
তুমি দোকানে যাইবা না?
যাবো তো, আর একটু এগুলা দেখা দিয়ে যাই। এগুলা তোর বাসার কাজ, ঠিক আছে? এগুলো মুখস্থ করবি। যে আহরণ মানে হইতেছে সংগ্রহ করা। আহরণ মানে কি?
সংগ্রহ করা।
সংগ্রহ করা। তারপরে হইছে
Em bốc lửa được giờ ngay vậy, ngay như điên mà chịu trốn. Cung à, cung à, cung xanh à, đáy máu, đáy máu, đáy máu, đáy máu, đáy máu. À đây đây. Đúng ra thì buồn lắm rồi, buồn lắm em ơi, biết trách ơi. Đấu lên được rồi. Ôi, 18 mẫu 2 sao nữa. Thiếu tận 68 tiền cơ. Mới có 53 tiền. Dạ đủ. Vay nữa không thầy? Vay như hack rồi. Vay khác thì hack đâu. Vay app Refine được mà. Asma chi nhất Lava Dragon. À cái lava phế mà. Thấy khỏe hơn. À, bữa nay oan của nó còn chết cơ. Thằng thì top 1. À bạn, cao tới top 1 vậy. Thắng top 1 này. Nếu sao thắng thì thằng top 10. Phải thắng không vậy? Bắn cho nó bắn nhỉ? Nhanh ghét. Thắng đi. Chưa thắng rồi, gần thắng. Khiếp, phải bắn toàn để chiêu bắn được mà. Đéo có đam. What the hell, 5 phép. Chiều rồi, toàn 5 phép ạ. Ra gì à? Ra sẽ khó đáp của bù làm mao đấy. Cầu nguyện đi. Thằng cũng không anh nghỉ mà. Nhớ hôm nay chắc quan rồi. Là bạn cũng đừng có gọi. Mẹ thằng yên rồi. Mày máu sống không vậy? Sống phải ra ria đi. Kéo ra ria thua đấy. Mày đánh thằng rừng đâu? À đánh liệt sĩ vậy. Liệt sĩ của tao vậy. Hay rồi, hay rồi, hay. Hay, xếp mấy nữa là hay. Xếp mấy nữa là hay. Đấy rồi, Mày. Nếu được rồi, không hay rồi, không hay. Không thua. Không thắng.
আজকে যদি আব্বু আম্মু যদি আমারে যদি বলতো যে সাকিব তুই বিয়ে কর তাহলে আমি
এই লইটা বান্ধব তুই চুপ থাক। তুমি তো মোর বন্ধু সুরজ রে চেনো, মোর মেলা দিনের পুরানা বন্ধু। লোকটাও ভালো, বিশ্বাসী। আর তার মাইয়া যে খারাপ হইবে হিয়া কিন্তু মোর বিশ্বাস হয় না। আমার ওই দোস্ত সুরজ রে মুই কথা দিছি তার মাইয়া আয়সার লগে আগামী মাসে মগো পোলার বিয়া দিমু। তা বাবা তুমি কি কর?
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ রাস্তা ক্লিয়ার।
তোর বাবার একটু মাথা মোটা হইলে তাতে কি হয়েছে? কথাটা কিন্তু খুব একটা খারাপ করেনি, তাই না? ভালো একটা ডিসিশন নিছে।
এই হ্যাঁ বেটা, ওই যাও কই? আরে বেটা বহো, যাও যাও কই?
বয় বাবা বয়, বয় রাখি। মাথাটা ঠান্ডা করে বয় না, কথা বলতেছি, কথাগুলি একটু শুন।
আচ্ছা, আব্বু আম্মু মন থেকে খুশিতে তোরে বিয়ে করাইতে চাইতেছে, মানে তোর মতো বলদ আমি আমার দুনিয়াতে দেখি নাই। তুই যেখানে রাজি হবি সে জায়গার মধ্যে তুই উল্টা মশামশি করতেছিস। আজকে যদি আব্বু আম্মু যদি আমারে যদি বলতো যে সাকিব তুই বিয়ে কর, তাহলে আমি
এই লইতে বান্ধব তুই চুপ থাক। বাজান মশরামশরি কইরা কোনো লাভ হইবে না, বিয়া কোনো অপরাধের কাম না। শোনো, পোলাপান যখন বড় হয় বাবা মার দায়িত্ব পোলাপান করে উত্তম জায়গায় বিয়ে দেওয়া। আমার জানা মতো মাইয়াটা সুশীল ভদ্র, বিয়েটা হইয়া গেলে তখন বুঝবা, তখন আর তোমার অঙ্ক মুখস্থ করা লাগবে না। বাবার হোটেলে বইয়া ঠ্যাংয়ের উপর ঠ্যাং তুলা খাবা। অসুবিধা কি?
অনেক অসুবিধা, আমি বিয়ে করবো না। আর তোমার বিয়ে দেওয়ার ইচ্ছা হলে তোমার ছোট ছেলের সাথে বিয়ে দাও, ওই যে আয়সানা কি নাম, ছোট ছেলের বিয়ে দিয়ে দাও তার সাথে। আমি পড়াশোনা করব, আমি পড়াশোনা করে পাশ করব, পাশ করে আমি হায়ার স্টাডির জন্য ইউনিভার্সিটিতে, বিদেশের ইউনিভার্সিটিতে আমি পড়তে যাব। আমি বিয়ে করব না, আমি পড়াশোনা করব।
বাজান দিল্লি বহু দূর, ওদিকে তুমি তাকাইও না, লাভ হইবে না। ওই মাইয়ারেই তোমার বিয়া করতে হইবে। ফোন নাম্বার নেও, কথা কও, দরকার পড়লে দুজনে দেখা সাক্ষাৎ করো, সিন পরিচয় হও। আগামী মাসের যে কোনো দিন তুমি কত মোর এককানি কথা।
আপা তোরা তো জানিস তোর আব্বার মাথা গরম, যেই কথা বলে সেই কাজ না করা পর্যন্ত তার মাথাটা গরমই থাকে। তাছাড়া বাবা সবার তো আর লেখাপড়া হয় না, হয় কম। বাবা যে বলছে বিয়ে শাদী কইরা বাবার ব্যবসাটা একটু দেখাশোনা কর, এতে করে তোর একটা নতুন জীবন হবে, একটা নতুন সংসার হবে, তাই না? জীবনটা একদম পাল্টায়া যাবে, ঝরঝরা হয়ে যাবে, তাই না? আব্বা আমার কথা শুনতে হয়। হ্যাঁ বাজান,
আমার ভবিষ্যৎ এমনিও ভালো, পড়াশোনা করলেই ভবিষ্যৎ ভালো হবে। তুমি যাও এখান থেকে, যাও, আমার মেজাজ একটু গরম হয়ে যাচ্ছে, যাও এখান থেকে যাও।
তোর বাবার কথাটা একটু ভালো করে মনোযোগ দিয়ে চিন্তা কর। হ্যাঁ
ভাইয়া, জীবনে বহুত অঙ্ক মুখস্থ করেছ, এবার জীবনের অঙ্কটা মিলাও। এই যে উস্কো খুস্কো গালগুলো আছে না, চুলগুলো আছে না, ওগুলো সেলুনে গিয়ে ফেশিয়াল টেশিয়াল করে একটু মানুষ হও, বুঝছো?
জুতাগুলো না ময়লা হয়ে গেছে, এগুলো ড্রাই ওয়াশ করবো আমি। ড্রাই ওয়াশ করবো।
Cũng đau vậy? Tao sửa cả mày đi, anh chết lắm. Đừng nhặt nhầm đồ, đừng nhặt nhầm đồ, đừng nhặt nhầm đồ, đừng nhặt nhầm xong. Có đủ rồi này. Chả có nằm như thế này, có ấn gì à? Ấn gì ấy? Ấn thần thoại, ấn sử ra. Trốn không? Trốn không? 4 trong củ đây. Vì có phải nữa là 531 củ. Thì ăn perfect. Perfect. Mini code 416 lap. Qua 400 lap rồi. Rồi. Pháp rồi xong này. Đi lao, và này còn đồ đéo nữa. Còn nào đạp phép không? Sắt thương phép này. Sắt 45 sắt thương phép này. Con này full sắt thương phép này. Ok. Làm đéo còn là còn một cái kìm có đồ nó đéo. Ok, xong. Thì với ai đây? Ba cái thằng kia. Bạn kia có lắc thì sự láo đấy. Bạn kia có lắc thì đéo dầu ấy. 500 củ là thiếu 30 triệu đó. Thiếu 26 triệu. Mốt nữa thì sẽ được là đủ tiền để stream bớt phân nữa. Nên 6.6 thôi. 6.4 nhỉ, cái mất rồi. Nhưng mà là tầm 6 chấm hơn. Yes. Mày A2 nữa là xong. A2 nữa là xong game. Ui rê. Hỏng ấy, hỏng ấy. Hỏng đấy. Ui tí cút đánh bóng ạ. Bóng thằng nào ấy? Hộ cái đi. Thằng bốc lửa. Gì tí thua. Chi mình cầm bóng nó tí cút. Cho thêm máu à? 19 thì làm chi? Là mình phải thắng hoặc mình cút. Một trong hai thằng này. Được, vẫn đéo đủ. Đéo ra át này. Thằng này cầm 2 con át. Một thằng cầm 2 con át này. Thằng này không cầm át nào. Nó muốn lửa đéo giết nó rồi. Nó 5 máu rồi đấy, giờ thì 15. Nó muốn chết mình chỉ chết. Cái thằng ngoài con lắc 3 bắn phát cho gần con át 1 chắc cút. Cầm át rồi nhưng mà nếu thằng át nhở cũng mất 4 con mà không tao một bắn lỏ lắm để bảo mà một bắn lỏ nhất còn bị cc bị hết tung nữa trốn.
তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাকে এরকম আটকা মায়া মনের সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ বললে আইসো শেষবার মতো চুল দাঁড়িয়ে আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে।
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়ব। সরেন।
আরে ভাই নাম লিখবা মানে কি মুসিবতে বললাম। জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই।
এটা কি করলি তুই মামা বলতো? শেষ পর্যন্ত ওই হাবলু মামার কাছে।
সরি বলছি তো, মিস্টেক হয়েছে। আর এটা খেলা না, খেলাতে হার জিত থাকি।
এই কথা তুই বলতেছিস? 3 বারের চ্যাম্পিয়ন নিলয় বলতেছে এই কথা, শেষ পর্যন্ত খেলায় হার জিত থাকেই।
হ্যাঁ বলতেছি, এবার হয় না আগামী বার হইব। আর শোন, আমাদের না বয়স বেশি হয়ে গেছে, ঠিক আছে? এখন এটা জুনিয়রদের করা কাম, আমরা অনেক সিনিয়র হয়ে গেছি।
এই দাঁড়া জুনিয়র? হ্যাঁ, কোন অ্যাঙ্গেল ওই হাবলু মামার তো জুনিয়র মনে হলো কত দেখি? এই কথা শোনার পরে ওই হাবলু মামা সানফ্লাওয়ার তেল মাইরা ঠিক ঠিক করে হাসবো। তুই এমন একটা কাজ করছিস মামা, এলাকায় মুখ দেখানোর মতো অবস্থা থাকলো না।
টাকা দিতেছি, একটা কাজ কর, বোরকা কিন না পিন্দা করতে থাক, ঠিক আছে? এলাকায় মুখ দেখাইতে হইব না।
দাঁড়া, আমার মনে হইতেছে কেউ তোরে তাবিজ করছে। তুই কখনো তো এই কথা বলার ছেলে না, কি হয়েছে কত?
কোনো তাবিজ টাবিজ কিছু না। আর শোন, আনোয়ারের রহিম বাবুর ছেড়ে আনতে পাঠাইছিলাম, কই হয়?
ভাই আসসালামু আলাইকুম। ভাই
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। আনোয়ার কই?
ভাই পাঠায় কই জানি গেল গা ভাই?
কামটা কি হলো ভাই? কালে গেমটা এটা গেলেন
যাওয়ার হইছে কাজের কথা আসি লাইলির পার্টিতে কাচ্চি খাই দিব
না ভাই পারুম না, মাফ করে দেন ভাই। আপনার লেগে আমার জানা দিই রুমের লেগে আমি ভাই কাচ্চি বাচ্চি রাঁধতে পারবো না ভাই।
কি কর রহিম ভাই, মাথা ঠান্ডা মাথা ঠান্ডা। তোমাদের ছাড়া হইব না তো বিষয়টা। এমন কাচ্চি খাওয়াই ফিরব মনে করো 7 দিন যাতে কেউ বাথরুম থেকে বাইর না হইতে পারে। বুঝছো না বিষয়টা? পারো না? যাও এবার রেডি করে গিয়া যাও তাড়াতাড়ি।
একটু বড় খবর হইব।
তোমরা আমগুলোকে বইতা
আরে আমরা তো খাবোই, আগে আপ্যায়নটা করে নেই। পুরান ঢাকার ট্রেডিশন তো আপ্যায়ন করা, কি মামা?
আইতো দুষ্ট লাইনে আইছো, এরকম লাইনে থাকলে তো কোনো সমস্যা হইতো না। খুব তো কইছিল খেলার কথা, এখন বুঝছো খেলা কি?
এখন একদম ক্লিয়ার মামা। আপনার একটু কাছে দিই। আলু দেই, আলু আলু।
না না না, গোস্ত দাও, গোস্ত দাও।
হয়ে যায় যে গোস্ত দেই।
অনেক মজা হয়েছে। এই লাইনে দাও, লাইনে দাও।
আলু
আলু ল লাইলি ল। তুমি লইবানি
খাইতাম মজা তো।
তুমি একটু খাও।
সবাই মিলে আমগুলোকে খাইতাম।
আরে খাবো তো, খাবার তো আছে।
আমগুলোকে খাও।
আরে মামা খান তো। আসি কিছু লাগলে বলেন কিন্তু।
মজা হয়েছে।
আসলে
না, তুলো গোস্ত ল।
এইবার লইয়া কয়বার হয়েছে?
ভাই 5 বার।
তোমার এত করে কইছি যে একটু কম কম খাও, মাগনা খাওন পাইলে হুদাই হাম করে খাও।
দুলা ভাই আমি তো মাগনা খাওন খাই ভাই, আমরা তো বাজেতে জিতছি আর আমি তো পরিমাণ মতোই খাইছি। বিশ্বাস করেন দুলা ভাই, আমি নিশ্চিত ওরা খাওয়ানোর মধ্যে কিছু মিশাইছে। লাইলিও তো পরিমাণ মতো খাইছে, ওরা তো পেট নামছে শুনছি।
হ্যাঁ, মানুষের খায় কাম নাই, তোমার খাওয়ানোর লোকে কিছু মিলাইছে।
ভাই আপনি জানেন না ওরা অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস, অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস দুলা ভাই। ওরা প্রত্যেকটা ধরে ধরে ফাঁসি দেওয়া উচিত দুলা ভাই। আমি খালি একটু সোজা হয়ে দাঁড়াইলি, তারপর দেখেন আমি রাজপথে নামবো, রাজপথে নামবো, আমি আন্দোলন করবো ওকে ফাঁসির লিগা।
যাও যাও, তুমি তোমার কামে যাও, আমি তোমার লেগে কেড়ে বয়ে থাকো।
আপনি একটু বহান ভাই।
Ý là sao nó không tự làm được ấy. Cho trốn. Yes, 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 tỷ đô mới rủ vô anh cầm đồ mà chỉ được cái mát của chơi rồi đặt quả trứng này anh cầm đồ mà chỉ được cái wow 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 yes yes sir broccoli đợi để chạy hơn màu cái thua mày lùa tao cái phòng tập tạ đông rất chịu, phòng tập tạ đơn đông như lợn mãi vì sao vậy người tao phải vào. nó chỉ cái gì đấy chúng ta để nhận một tí Rebirth mày em ơi, Rebirth nó giảm hết sức mạnh mà đúng cái nịt Rebirth xong còn đúng cái nịt review ít sao phải Rebirth xong phải nhận sao để bù lại ấy. Sức mạnh đi em up một cái viết ở nhà em của anh cái một tiếng không nói đi anh nhau ấy mà anh quay sau em vào quay luôn đi qua hôm qua hôm qua ngày mùng 5 năm mùng 7 Bình Chi Linh có bấm viết mùng 4 không? Mùng 5 chắc chắn một tiếng mùng 5 rồi biết có không? Đó nó bấm một tiếng đã trổ quá thích không? Thích mình thích không cho quay chung máy không? Đâu cái đấy giờ nó à phải đó mày gì đâu mày cứ vứt luôn chì vào cái trong túi tao khắc áp lại vào sau tao khắc sửa tao khắc chỉnh sau mày cứ áp thẳng vào trong túi áp thẳng vào drive trong túi ấy rồi đây áp vào đây tao áp vào ngoài đấy trước xong tao mới cho vào sau mà nhìn biết mà wow ở cái tên file có ngày mà mày nhìn thấy à tên các file có ngày 2024-07-03 đấy ngày đấy tao làm chỉ biết chắc thế nhưng mà không có biết đâu khác không nhưng mà thì như thế đúng nhỉ muốn tao quay không muốn tao quay không nhỉ tao mày muốn quay không nhỉ tại tao không thấy tại tao lại viết mình muốn tao mới hỏi rồi áp rồi mà áp rồi không báo hai rồi một cái là tí nhóc cái thằng yêu khôi tập rất vớ vẩn nhá cái anh đang tập một máy đúng không anh tập đủ ba set trở lên này 3 hoặc 4 này anh đang tập được 2 set rồi xong nó tập xong một lần máy đấy xong nó đổi máy nó bảo ê ra chỗ kia đi gì mày đổi chỗ không cái tập một cái một tí thôi xong à đang tay nó còn ra chạy ra tập vụ cơ xong tao bảo nó là bảo nó đang làm quen lại với máy đừng biết không ơi nó bảo nó nghỉ lâu rồi thế nó làm quen lại quỷ lợn 140 ok rồi thực sự là cái chỗ này cho chỉ các kiểu ấy phải là nhau đét mà anh cái kết bạn thằng thằng Tuấn tối nay đi date quốc tiếp về con Chu Bảo Châu xong nó bảo anh em nghỉ nhà quay cho anh thì nhớ vợ chúng tao chuồn tao sao con bảo là tối bận đi quốc tiếp Chu Bảo Châu cái gì mày đùa bố không nhưng mà đi làm cái việc gì ta đúng việc chứ việc người khác bắt mình làm chôn à mày thích không mình làm được không xong việc của mình nhớ xong thì gì đã đâu lưng sắn anh tưởng là anh biết là anh nghĩ là bảo bọn bố ghép mặt vào xong có tính tiền vít đấy của bọn bố không có tính tiền vít đấy của bọn bố không bảo vẫn các bà thích vít đấy là bọn anh em làm nhỉ xuân bố à thích hộ không em quỷ đấy 200 rồi anh. Rồi anh nhớ lại anh nhặt đồ anh quay trứng vào cho là dễ phải kéo chơi game này. Làm chơi game này một tiếng lên. Rồi anh đi về xong rồi mấy chút sóc ấy. Sóc đầu ngực kéo chịu. Sóc đầu ngực không mà. Và tập xong rồi xong đi về mới lại sóc về xong rồi sóc cần về đau không kéo chịu. Anh thấy nó thấy hồi gầy lắm. Nó không thắt cân được thật ấy, nó gầy vãi. Tay nó nhìn như que củi ấy tệ. Cái lúc mà tập cái máy áo ngược cái tay nhìn như que củi ấy, buồn cười nó chịu được. Buồn cười mấy lúc cái tập buồn cười á. Hiểu à? Là mày không quay được, nó quay mấy tiếng rồi. Là mày quay mấy tiếng rồi vô. Cái gì vậy? Ôi, anh rebirth rồi. Của anh là cụ đi gì. Rồi anh là vua, anh rebirth rồi, của anh là vua được chưa? Tên của anh là vua. Dạy cách làm béo cách farm cực kỳ nhanh là vào tháp infinite cho tài. Farm cực kỳ binh chi linh. Vào đây là trước kéo nhau mà, nếu hiểu. Bao nhiêu? 20 phút rồi, anh quay 1 tiếng á. Đúng rồi. Cho nó anh tưởng nó béo đánh liên minh cơ. Chân anh. Vua Zero à? Vua Zero. Vua ba à? Vua ba ô. Cô ba có mấy cái chết này đi mua đồ ấy. Mua đồ ấy. Mấy thằng ấy toàn mấy thằng ảo giá thôi. Cứ bán sự đắt thì bán như vậy. Anh mua rồi mà anh quỷ chết mà. Anh quỷ chết kiểu đấy mà. Phải đổi xe gọi lên tô để xem thằng nào bán giá hợp lý nhất thì mình mua. Còn phút. Ra mình đi farm đồ gì cho nó á. Phải không? Sao bị mất? Đến hạn đóng tiền sao? Thằng kia nó chưa báo. Thằng anh chưa bảo, thằng anh chưa bảo đóng tiền thì anh chưa chuyển. Nó phải bảo cơ mà anh mới chuyển tiền. Nó nhắm vào nhóm thì bọn anh chuyển. Nhóm vẫn là nghe nhóm ở trong trước bọn anh học academy cùng nhau ấy. Còn một broccoli trong vlog à? Chuẩn vậy. The basic. Giật phở đen. Game này nhìn giống người mà, game đấy mấy thằng người còn như vậy còn nhìn giống người tí đỡ cuối vuông. Chẳng qua không có auto. Thằng nào ngắm nhiều ấy. Anh ra hơi buồn ngủ à? Quay được 10 tiếng ngày không? Quay được 10 tiếng ngày không bro? Mày 10 tiếng một ngày. Nổi không? Một nghỉ phát đi sáng không? Được. Đừng chửi được. Rồi, mà mấy game chơi treo này xem đá được mà mình kệ đi. Nó bảo là phải dùng cái con chuột này để di màn hình, góc màn hình liên tục cái anh đéo. Thì bảo là anh nghĩ là có cái đéo gì vợ ấy trôn mũ à, thỉnh thoảng thôi chứ. Được mà. Có cái Có cái gì đâu mà. Có cái auto click mà gì thực ra ê không cần đâu Nam mà mày biết cái phím di chuyển được không? Mấy phím di chuyển đấy, mũi tên ấy, đấy mấy phím đấy cũng xoay màn hình được mà. Mấy phím đấy xoay màn hình được mà Nam. Mấy phím đấy xoay màn hình được mà.